Kobe, how you do that? 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 Kobe, how you do that?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the DJ Focus podcast and Quantitated. This about to be an interesting show, to say the least. I want to give a big shout out to all of our dedicated viewers across all of our platforms that we stream to: Twitch, our YouTubers, our Facebookers, TikTok and Instagram. Y'all show mad love on the clips. We appreciate y'all to the max. We are growing. We are glowing. We are going. You understand what I'm saying? All right. We can't do this without y'all. We love y'all. We need y'all. Now, look, as usual, your main man 50 grand is giving out a nice big cash app tonight to the 100th comment on any platform, the 200th comment, the 300th comment. Last week we had, I think Facebook won. We had like 500-600 comments. We appreciate y'all. We need y'all active tonight. The winners are automatically entered to win our grand prize trip to Miami this summer. We're giving out a trip to Miami this summer, so we need y'all to get extra active in the chat. I got a nice full panel today. Some girls, some guys, all of the goodness. So you know I got some interesting battle of the sexes questions we gonna argue in here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce y'all to my panel. We're gonna start with the lady in the house, okay? Go ahead, introduce yourself. Let them know what you got going on. Candace, we love you. Let them know what you got going on, where you from, and with your podcast, all of that, all right?
Okay.
Right into the mic.
Hey y'all, I am Vicky. For those of you who don't know me, anybody who does, thank you for tuning in today here at the DJ Focus podcast. So just a little about myself. I am old as hell. I'm 34 years old, female. I am married. This is my first time here. So far the vibes are great. Thank you guys.
Welcome.
Yeah. And I do host for another podcast, the Problematic the podcast. So please feel free to tune into that. And thank
shout out to them. What
allowing
days?
Me to give a
days time.
Normally we record like on Sundays, but we just put it out whenever whenever Choke gets around to it.
Okay.
But I'll definitely share and let you guys know.
That's fire. That's
don't wanna
fire.
share.
Problematic. So what's that about? What do your podcast consist of?
So basically, it's kind of everything, really. We don't do the battle, the sexist thing there. I do like that topic, but I feel like it's sometimes it gets you know how it gets. You do it.
Right.
So we just talk about just like kind of trending topics or whatever, wherever the conversation takes us, really. So it's interesting. A little bit of everything.
All right, that's fire. Chef Anthony Rowe, big shout out to my boy. Yo, I'm
Yes.
gonna call you because I got my new festival coming up, and I need you to come there and sell out all that good Jamaican food like you did last time.
Chef, we're going to need you to take a trip back out here because he ain't out here. He moved.
Oh, he moved?
He moved. Yes, he's
Oh,
doing
he
big
moved.
things.
Oh,
Look at me, you said food, I was like,
wow.
Get back here. We need
That is wild. That is wild. That is wild. Well, it's all good. It's all good. All right, we're going to need you to take a trip back out here for that good old jerk chicken and jerk seasoning. All right, next up to the right, my main man, 50 grand to your left, okay? Introduce yourself. Let them know who you are, where you come from, what's your name, what's going on.
My name Quan. I live in Lehigh Valley. I'm from Plainfield, New Jersey.
Big P's.
Everybody knows. From Plainfield, Jersey.
That's
Jersey.
right. That's right, my hometown.
Live in Lehigh Valley for about 10, 11 years. Very familiar with this area. Very familiar with the area. Appreciate y'all bringing me onto the show.
Right.
Focus. Beautiful young ladies.
Thank you.
Even though you said you old young lady.
Thank you. I'm gonna take
That's
it.
right.
We here to have a good time.
We here to have a good time. We're going to get my boy loosened up, and he about to come with the facts. My boy be commenting crazy in the chat. I said, all right, come on, we got to get you down here. We got to get you down here. All right.
We're gonna have.
And last but not least, our returning guest, everybody's favorite troublemaker, my main man, 50 grand. Go ahead.
Yo, it's your boy Juice. I'm definitely not a troublemaker. I just come with the facts, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
Y'all know what it is.
Yeah, man, let them know what you got going on, Juice, man. You want to drop a social media or something? Shout out to my boy Rose in the chat.
Oh, yeah, you already know. I'm still working on that Thoughts from the Beard podcast. Look out for that. That's definitely coming real soon.
Thoughts from the beard.
Yeah.
I'm your co-host, nigga. I got a beard.
You be a guest.
All right, I'll be a guest. That's
regular
good.
Guest.
Rose says, stop capping, Quan. You've been out here longer than 10 years. Oh, man. Shit, I've been out here long enough myself, man. I'm starting to be a PA-ite, a PA-ian.
A PA-ian?
I'm a PA-ian now.
Yeah, bro, I appreciate you. You know what I
Listen,
mean?
man, I'm raising my kids out here. There's nothing wrong with PA.
Facts.
I chose PA to raise my kids.
Facts.
Chose PA to come out here, you know what I mean, live a better life.
I'm from here, so.
Okay, so there you go. We got, and you from here too. Well, last but not least, let's let my co-host introduce herself.
Never last. You know what I
never
mean?
last, always first, girl.
But it's your girl, Quanta Tatted. Follow me on all social media outlets at Quanta Tatted. Make sure you guys tune in every Thursday to the DJ Focus podcast. We appreciate all you guys on the couch coming through. We appreciate all of the viewers. Make sure you guys tune in. Stay on live. We are going to be giving away cash prizes today. You have to be on the live when we announce the winner in order to receive the cash prize.
Yep.
This Saturday, Limelight. It's an all black edition. I'm going to be a bottle girl and bartending that event. So make sure you guys pull up and come show me love. The flyer is on my page. Pre-sale tickets end tomorrow. So if you need a ticket, make sure you hit me up and come show me love. Me and Focus got a lot of other big things coming up. So I'm going to let him drop them gems on you guys real quick. Because this summer we taking over.
We taking over, all right? I love it. If you are in the chat, well, no matter what platform you on, we need you to like the stream. We need you to share the stream. That's the biggest dictator of them, pushing our stuff to the top of the news feed. So don't be a hater, and make sure you you share the stream. We love it, and get those comments up because we're giving away big cash prizes tonight for all of the 100, 200, 300, whatever it is. We giving up. Big shout out to Soko and Lime last week. She won, automatically entered to win our trip to Miami. You want to win our trip to Miami? You got to get live. You got to get active. You understand what I'm saying? All right. We are
Rose,
ready.
shout out to you.
Yeah,
love you too.
Hey, boo. Big shout out to my lady in the chat, Kat. We love you. Hey, girl.
Hey, guys.
Big shout out to Kumar. All of the people, man. We love y'all, man. We appreciate the love. We appreciate the support. Okay. don't forget, on the 25th of May, we got that all-white yacht party, too. So I need everybody to cop their tickets right now. Tickets is going fast. Right out of New York City, all-white yacht party. You feel me? Quantitative hosting. DJ Rosa live, DJ Focus live, DJ Light 'em Up. Yeah, it's going all the way down. You know what I mean?
Yes, and if you're an artist and you want to perform, make sure you reach out to us as well.
Make sure you reach out to us, too, as well. All right, we about to get into some high-level conversation. Now, we got some females and some males on the couch. So, you know, I had to get spicy with the content tonight, let's just say, with the questions tonight. I didn't send nobody the actual content because I wanted to surprise y'all. Okay, I wanted to surprise y'all with these good questions. So I'm gonna ask the first question tonight. And look, chat, I need y'all to get active. It's always dope when we got an active chat in the joint. You know what I mean? So all right, let's start off with something a little bit, you know, that the people would like. All right. So the first topic is called sex sells. I didn't even read these questions. I got a writer. Shout out to the professor. He sent that joint out to me. You know, let's see what we got in store. Okay, let's see what we got in store. All right. So, let's just ask that question. Would you agree with that term that sex sells? Would y'all agree with that term that sex sells?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Sex sells all the way around the board. Okay, right? So, in light of the fact that we all agree that sex sells, okay, and that is a viable, marketing strategy, okay, do you find any issues or any problems with OnlyFans, with, you know, these services that we got out here where women are using their sexual marketplace and their sexual exploits to make money? A lot of people say, oh, it's immoral, it's wrong, you leap cheapening yourself. Do you agree with these particular platforms? And yeah, so we're going to start with Vicky.
Oh, as y'all see, I like to wear clothes, a lot of it. But honestly, so I do have some previous, I guess you can say, like in the sex work industry, you can call it, previous experience, back in my younger years. So I personally...
Would you mind to expound on that?
Not really. I just had a lot of cousins who were dancers, so I would go in once in a while. It was never for me. Like, I couldn't do it because I was, like, really insecure about my body. But if I wasn't, I definitely would probably be, like, all for it. Like, I don't see anything against it, to be honest. And no, I think that you can do everything as long as you do everything like your intentions or your objective is. Like, if your objective is to get money, them motherfuckers gonna pay. You know what I'm saying? But if your objective is to just be like, you want attention, and I feel like it's different reasons why people do things. I agree with it being, if you're a business oriented person and that is your business and that is how you get your money, like, by all means do it. Like, do it. I don't see anything wrong with it, to be honest. And then it's like, it's so different. Like, you're on like cyberspace with it. You know what I mean?
So let me ask you a question. Do you think Jesus would agree with you? It's like, nah, let me stop.
Jesus.
I'm joking. That was a joke.
So I am going to say this. I feel like, is it for me? No. I prefer to do other things I have done with my life. But just because it's not my preference, it can be for somebody else. I personally don't have any regrets. Like, I would never be like, oh, I'll take that part of my life back when I, would go out with my cousins or whatever. But now, like, it's not for me. Like, I'm glad that I learned other skills, so to speak.
Okay.
But people, like, some people, that is what they do. You know how somebody's good at what they do? Like, there are women who are really good at selling sex. It is what they do, and it is how they build their empire. And I'm for it, like I said. Don't be doing nothing for $40 and then spending your $40 on some weed. Don't do that. Don't let your coochie pay for your weed.
Okay. So, all right. So I'm gonna ask you the same question, Quan. Do you have a problem with OnlyFans and on these platforms where women use sex to go ahead and make this chicken, get this bread up, and feed their kids?
Yo, I actually like, OnlyFans messed up a lot. Like, it messed up a lot of society if y'all really think about it. Like, what if it's your sister, your cousin, your auntie busting it open on OnlyFans and playing with herself? Yeah, I don't think that'll affect, you know what I mean, their kids or your family, y'all going to cookout, and y'all gonna look at them a little different. You gonna look at them the same. I mean, it's money involved in it's so many different ways on this earth to make money. It's just like when you go on viral and doing things that's selling your body, that demoralize a lot of their character. And it's hard to come back from that. Ain't nobody's gonna try to like. That might be a girl they had a crush on, man of her dreams, had a crush on her, trying to take her out on a date, treat her right. Her man like, yo, you gonna take her out, bro? Look at this. There you go. Like, her whole, she's tainted now.
Okay.
Y'all gonna look at that. Y'all gonna look at that woman different for a couple dollars though. I mean, so you think about that because the stripper, she local. She could go to Miami. Don't nobody know about that. You can't.
In the
just
mic.
look her up on.
Talking to
You
Mike.
can't just look her up on OnlyFans. That local stuff that changed the game. Like we know women that's from where we from. That's out there. That's whores.
Right.
They come
right.
out here, change their whole life. But you can't do that if you're on OnlyFans. You permanently tainted.
So,
All right, so we got one agree, one disagree. I'm gonna let you respond to him in a minute, but I want to get Juice's opinion on it. OnlyFans or no fans? Nonly, nigga.
lonely fans.
No. OnlyFans or no fan, nigga. As you saying no to only nonly.
They are lonely fans. That's why they're only.
I mean, you already know how I feel. I don't like
Into the mic.
do what she want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh
you know what I'm
God.
saying?
Satan.
Do what she want to do.
Why is
Man. I
the
mean,
lighting
I
doing
don't
that?
I don't have a problem with OnlyFans. And as far as like what you were saying about like, you know what I'm saying, if you see like your mother, your aunt or somebody at like a cookout, like my thing is if my cousin got an OnlyFans, I'm just not going to make sure I don't look at her OnlyFans. You feel what I'm saying? I don't care if she does OnlyFans though. Like that shit doesn't bother me.
Oh my Lord. Okay.
You must have never babysit your cousin.
Yeah, I babysit my cousin.
I'd be
That's what I'm
ashamed.
saying.
Like,
I
at
mean,
least you better
that's
than that.
So let me ask you a question, brother Juice. Is that advice you would give to your daughter?
That's crazy.
But this is my thing. Once she's grown, it's like at the end of the day, it's like what the fuck am I going to do about it anyway? I'm not going to tell her to go. I'm not going to. Hey, yo, go get an OnlyFans. But if that's what she's doing, I can't stop it. I'm not going to tell her to
So
stop
guide
it.
her in a different direction then.
This is the thing. You can't. It's not even about guidance.
Chat said F
it's
OnlyFans.
direction.
So go ahead.
Once she's on OnlyFans, you gonna support her, right?
No, I'm not supporting her.
Wear
As I said,
t-shirts, say
that's what I'm
my-
saying. I'm going to avoid her OnlyFans. I'm not going to look at her OnlyFans. But I can't stop her as a grown woman once she gets an OnlyFans.
Okay, so all right, Quana, what you think about it? Because I'm gonna push back on that in a little bit. Because I know if I walk into the Platinum Plus, the Foxes, Jersey Girls, or one of them,
That's different.
see my,
That's a
my daughter's
stripper.
busting it open.
That's a stripper.
I'm
You
gonna
said
drag you off the
OnlyFans.
stage
That's
in the
different.
name of Jesus.
That's
What are you
different.
talking about, folks? In the name of Allah, I'm dragging you off the stage.
There's a difference between a stripper and OnlyFans.
What?
That's
You
what
know what they do on OnlyFans?
I was gonna
That's
get
but
there.
that's the thing. There's a big difference in it. There's
I
a
was gonna
difference.
say that. So you rather like be like you basically said that you would wife up a girl that was a stripper in person. Look, you've been to the strip club. I know you have. I've been to the strip club. I know what they do in there.
Strip club know my name.
Yeah. Okay. So and I'm not saying this is everybody. That's another misconception too. Everybody thinks, oh, because this person has this title or this job or this is in this field that they're this kind of person. But some dancers really is businesswomen who dance. You know what I'm saying? And then there's other ones that be doing other stuff. So I feel like what I said about it being on cyberspace, yes, it's gonna reach more people, but also
Less men have actual physical access
like
to her.
access to yeah. I would probably, I don't have anything against strippers, sex workers, like it's all sex work, but OnlyFans models or whatever you want to call them at all. But I do feel like there's a little bit more of a respectable angle from the
On what side?
from the OnlyFans.
Depending on what they're doing on
So
it, though.
it's more respectable to be on OnlyFans than it is to be on a strip club on the pole.
In my opinion, it's safer for me.
It's
Exotic
safer for
dancer.
you.
All right, so
I think that you're more concerned with how people view you for who you're choosing to be with than you're actually concerned with the type of woman that you know that you have.
all right, let me ask you a
Lord,
question.
Lord.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. You ever been to a strip club in Jersey?
I've been to a strip club everywhere.
So,
She like the strip club.
So if you go to the strip club in
That's what
Jersey,
you do? You do that?
Put it on.
Hey, if you go to strip club in Jersey, they got stickers on their nipples, and they got.
Look, they shouting you out. Yes, Vicky.
There's nothing even violating about that. Like strip clubs in Jersey is like they just walking around in bikinis.
It's different. It's go-go bars. They're not showing, and I agree with that. It's different.
Tone Peasy said, "Take them glasses off."
And I like that.
Nah, that's crazy. So you telling me that you on OnlyFans getting the train ran on you is more respectable than being in a strip club with a bikini on?
You listen,
But some of the girls in the club is what she's saying is doing that.
That goes viral. They screen record that, put that on Pornhub.
Again, it's the knowing. How many? Listen, you probably been with women who.
Let's pause for a second. Turn it off. How long did you leave it off for? Let's listen to
Turn the
it.
volume up on the side. The volume's all the way down.
Probably went too close.
Is it me?
You move over? Well, I can't.
Well, you ain't got nowhere to move.
Oh no, we back.
All right.
I
we
have
back.
one of these. If I come again.
All right, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I tend to agree with Quan. You know,
Man, just skip Quanah's opinion.
All right, go ahead. All right, that's better. It's back on. Go ahead.
All right. So honestly, for me, I do understand why people say that as like a person who sells sex, like it does make it harder to find a good man. I do agree with that. Do I think it's impossible to find a good man when you do that? No. Do I think it makes it harder, and it does make people judge you, and it does make your life a little bit more difficult in certain aspects? It does, because I have no OnlyFans. I don't strip. But even with me just being a bottle girl and coming outside half naked half the goddamn time and being a host and shaking my ass on stage, people still perceive, you know when people think I'm a stripper? Multiple people would think I'm a stripper. That's the reason why I'm single, is because it's harder for me to find a man. Like a lot of the men that are in my inbox are men that actually just want to fuck. Most men don't have no real interest in me. They see what I put out on social media, and that's why they're in my inbox, because they're after the sex that I'm selling. They're not. They don't actually have no interest in me. So I do believe, as a woman, when you do choose to use sex as a way of income, you make it harder for yourself to date and find a good man. So I do agree with them in that aspect. Yeah, but you have to accept that. I accept that. At the end of the day, this is who I am. I love what I do. I'm a social person. I love my body. I'm very confident. I personally don't have nothing. Thank you, baby. I personally don't judge nobody for however they choose to get money. I just think that women just need to make sure that they understand that this is going to leave a lasting, everlasting print on you and your life. Like, that's what people don't understand. When you're a hoe, when you're young, you're a hoe all your life. Like, guys don't care how much you change. Once you're a hoe, you're always a hoe. Once you dress like a slut, you're always a slut. You could dress like a slut and not be a slut, but a lot of men say nowadays it's hard to tell who's a slut and who's not a slut, because everybody dresses like a slut, so they can't even tell who's a slut and who's not a slut, because everybody's wearing booty shorts, everybody's half naked outside wearing lingerie. So I kind of get it. It's we're all mixed up,
right?
You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, just because you dress like that doesn't mean you're a slut. Just because you have an OnlyFans doesn't mean you're a slut. Because there's plenty of girls that have OnlyFans that don't do sexual things with guys. Some girls have OnlyFans to sell their feet pics. Some girls have OnlyFans to just shaking their ass or just showing their body. That don't mean that they're sleeping with multiple men or they're doing stuff. People think that I got all these niggas, and I don't. Just off of me being a bottle girl. People think I'm a stripper and I be out here living my motherfucking best life.
Okay, so you're a bottle girl, okay? Your job is to sell bottles, okay? Your job is to host. Your job is to get the party lit. You might dress provocative and sexy, but you're not selling sex. There's the difference. If you are OnlyFans, if you are in the strip club,
so you're talking about specifically selling sex.
What else are you selling?
But
they're not.
So what's the difference from a stripper? Because you know a lot of these strip clubs too, you can't get fully. There's a lot of strip clubs now that these girls are not getting fully naked. They're keeping their bottoms on, or they might just take their top off, or they have to keep their bottom and their top on. But like a lot of these strip clubs now that you can't get fully naked. So I be damn near close to naked.
Yeah, but you're not selling sex.
Yeah, you're right.
You're not selling sex. Okay, like Deja just said, men like conservative women. It's true. Okay, Rose up here talking about some. If you need an OnlyFans manager, I got you for 65% of your income.
Yeah,
all right. But All right, so Desiree says strippers don't sell sex; they sell a fantasy, a fantasy of having sex.
That is true.
That's one of the reasons.
Real strippers.
That's one of the reasons I said I could respect a exotic dancer more than I could the woman on OnlyFans. Because a lot of these strippers would be like, I could just walk around with panties and make my ass clap, and I could make $2,000. Why am I letting niggas run a train on me for OnlyFans? That's what a lot of strippers would say. Oh no, some real shit. Oh, you talk about me?
Show me, teach me.
It's a whole version out here, but nah, that ass. So it's a difference between an exotic dancer and an OnlyFans. See, like even an exotic dancer, you'd be a little embarrassed, like, dang, that's my cousin, that's that. But if you find out somebody got an OnlyFans, if you know what men are seeing on OnlyFans, you'd be like, damn, you'd be scared to even find out.
But that's the problem, is that everybody is acting like and this is just being honest and keeping it being. People do use OnlyFans for stuff that has nothing to do with sex, and they use it to advertise their businesses. People have podcasts on OnlyFans
for sex.
Okay, but I'm just okay. So if we're talking about just sex, then okay.
I have a response in
Speak
regards
directly
to
into the mic, even if you gotta lift it up. Yeah.
so what you were saying about her not selling sex. She's also selling a fantasy. Because that's why they hire women who look like her. She's beautiful. She's a sexy woman. That's what they want as a bottle girl. That's who they want to promote, because that's what's going to attract the crowd. Aesthetically, it's what people want. They want sexy.
Disagree.
I don't know if she's selling a fantasy.
You're selling sex.
I don't know if she's selling a fantasy.
fantasy as well.
She's basically a waitress.
I don't know if she's selling a fantasy.
She's not the same as a stripper or as a sex worker in that sense, but she is still selling.
She's
still selling sex. She's selling a fantasy
I'm
as
definitely
well.
not selling.
No, she's not.
I feel like
No, she's not. She's selling bottles and tickets to the club.
Okay. Well, I like that you guys think like that,
She's
because that
selling
means that
tickets.
you're
Because that's really what I'm doing.
stereotyping her. That's the problem. Stereotypes.
No. It's not stereotypes. It's that if she don't sell bottles and don't get people to pop out, she won't get paid. It's difference. If you're stripping, if you don't show your coochie and your private parts, then you won't get paid. The fact of the matter is, what you're selling is the not just a fantasy, but you're selling that which is supposed to be private and reserved for your man, and reserved for your privacy, reserved for yourself. If you're exposing that for money, you're a sex worker. You're a thought.
Not the.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Another thing that you said.
All you need, Bible study.
Another
and
thing
you need to do holy water.
But my thing is
that he's saying though is when people go to the club and buy.
Was dressed like your waitress. Do you think a bottle girl would get the same amount of tips she get if she didn't have?
The question is, if
I'll answer. I got you.
Restate the
How many
question.
times you went to a club and you seen a bottle girl and then that made you buy a bottle? You already was going to get a bottle when you got in the club.
That's a fact.
It just makes it feel better when you see somebody with sparkles.
Right.
And they look nice and they get into your body. That's like a bottle. That's like a trophy.
Right.
But you was going to get the bottle when you got there. You already were talking to your man. Like, we about to pop a bottle in this mother F. I'm not gonna
lie. As a bottle girl, that is true.
Let me ask you a question.
I think that as a bottle,
do people stuff dirty singles in your drawers?
no.
Okay, so you're not a stripper.
No. I done had people throw some ones on me though while I was dancing. But that's regular stuff in the club because girls do it today. But I ain't never had nobody.
It's not the same.
People don't even touch me. Niggas don't even touch me.
Okay, you hear what she said?
It's a dragonfly.
That's a dragonfly?
Look, but you hear what she just said
Oh,
though?
we're gonna be scared if it comes
We
here.
don't live. You gotta act like that shit ain't there.
It's a dragonfly. It's there.
Pretty dragonflies are like.
No, I'm scared of bugs.
But do you see what she just said? Nah, them niggas can't touch me. In the strip club, I will fondle you and violate your life for $1.
That's a fact.
I will fondle you in your most private areas and put a dirty single in your drawers. And it's worth it.
But if she on OnlyFans,
Bruh.
she just
not
messing with herself. What's better?
I like this guy.
I'm sorry.
BFF right here.
We dig what I'm saying, but what's the difference?
It's a big difference.
But I'm saying if she's on OnlyFans, she's not doing nothing with no other dude. It's just her doing stuff with herself on OnlyFans. Whether it's playing with herself, whether it's doing with toys, whatever.
In the
it
mic,
is,
in the mic, please.
regardless of what it is, versus her being a stripper with dudes touching on her all night.
In a
Yes.
strip club, you're not gonna see no woman playing with themselves.
Okay,
Some
playing with her.
places, some places.
You playing with
You
it.
playing with her. He is right about that.
I'm saying you playing with
You
it.
playing with
Once
her.
you see penetration, and once you see a woman like exposed a certain type of way, that takes away your whole imagination.
So
Like,
you rather
strippers
her
are
you
showing
rather
you-
her have multiple dudes penetrate her, rather her penetrate herself.
So you telling me at the strip club you're having sex?
Excuse
No, I'm talking
me.
about one of your fingers.
What Chris Rock said?
You trying to tell me
Okay, no. I agree with
You
you.
think I'm saying?
I agree with you there.
You ain't never
made
in
that
the
song for a
strip
reason.
club.
I
finger
agree with
popping?
you there.
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather her be finger popping herself online with
No,
whoever's
no,
watching.
I don't
You telling me at the strip club you go to, you put fingernails from outside.
Okay,
I'm
Put them
telling
in
you,
it.
so you
Yeah.
never that's never happened in the strip club.
So
Hey,
listen,
I don't know nothing about
listen.
Okay.
It's levels to it.
I'm
But
telling you, that happens in the
I've been
strip
saved.
club.
the
I'm
reality,
telling you, that happens in the strip
Females
club.
do get finger
Listen.
popped in a strip club. Not all of them, but some
Listen.
of them.
Exactly.
Some of
Not all
them
of
do.
them.
Got-
the
Now I
reality
know.
of the matter is this: if you're in a strip club, you might, on a good day, give 30, 40 lap dances.
30, 40 niggas you rubbing up on.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the OnlyFans, on a good day, 1 million niggas
A
see your
million
coochie.
views.
But nobody's touching her.
So-
She's not
Doesn't
touching
matter.
nobody.
Doesn't matter.
I don't get it. I get what you're saying.
It
So
don't
you
matter.
rather her touch 30, 40 different dudes a night than touch nobody and be on OnlyFans?
Bruh,
Hey, yo, listen, you
All
can't.
right,
say that.
Let's bring it down real quick.
That makes
I want to
sense.
see what the chats think about this real quick. Please make sure you guys like, share, and comment. Share this live right now.
Yeah.
Go and share this live. I see you guys are running the comments up. So once we get to our number, we're gonna be giving out a Cash App prize. In order to get the Cash App prize, you guys have to be active on the live. If you're not on the live when we announce your name, when we pick our random Cash App winner, you will not get your Cash App. Will go right to the next person.
It'll go right to
Most-
So let's get to
hold
these
on.
comments though,
Quan,
because they
we're
running
gonna
it
get
up.
to the comments. Hold on, real quick. Listen, it's like streams. Like, okay, now before you had to go out and buy a physical copy. You go platinum if you sell 1 million copies. You go whatever. Okay, now you got hundreds of millions of streams, but they tell you in order to get the same amount as buying one CD, you got to get like 5,000 streams. So what's the difference? Okay, yes, you might have a nigga touch on you in the club. You might only show 100 people your stuff in the club, but when you OnlyFans, now you are reaching millions of people, so it still equates. One nigga equal 5,000 streams. One nigga touching your ass equal 5,000 streams.
Listen.
So regardless, you are still exposing yourself to the masses of individuals. And I'll tell you this real quick, and then I'll let you go. Depending upon where you go, like I know a lot of girls that go to this I ain't gonna say I know a lot of girls. I'm a married man.
He knows all of them.
Hold up, time
I don't know
out.
what you're talking about.
I know of girls all the way out to this strip club. I ain't gonna say no names. That strip club, they go all the way in either Poconos or they go to Jersey,
Yeah.
and they go all the way up Route
Yeah.
57. I ain't gonna say the name.
You might as well just keep going.
All the locations. Hold up, and they strip for 2, 3, 4 years, and don't nobody even know they strip because they stripping for old white people and crazy people over
Facts.
here, whatever, and you won't even know.
So
the
this-
minute you go on OnlyFans, you are on the internet forever. So yes, there's
So,
levels
but you-
to it.
And that
Both
old
are
man,
wrong.
that old man is probably
So
not
you're
putting no finger in there.
You're cool with her sitting on however many dudes laps, being touched, rather her being not touched on OnlyFans.
Yes.
No, I'm not.
It's an
I'm-
ego
I-
thing.
I-
When
I'm
you, the way that you guys are speaking about it, you have to like get to the source. Why do you care? Because other people know. You don't care what she's actually doing.
I want mine
You care
untouched.
about who knows.
Yeah, that's basically what it's sounding like.
It's an
Because you guys
ego
are
thing.
saying like,
Yeah.
and
I
the
didn't
shit
say
Your
that.
ego is brittle. No offense, and I hope
want mine
that it's
untouched.
brittle ego.
Okay,
man.
but just to be clear, before I let Quan go, just to be clear, I disagree with both. I disagree with you working in a hoe house. I disagree with you selling your coochie. I disagree with you stripping, and I disagree with OnlyFans. I disagree with all of it. Okay, so I don't. That's my perspective. But when you talk about levels, you can't say OnlyFans is automatically better than the strip club because don't nobody touch you, because in the strip club you're only with a secluded amount of individual, and there's a lot of strippers that be like, yo, don't touch me, I don't do that.
Facts.
I don't do
That's a
that.
fact.
Do not touch me. They'll smack your hand off quicker than Quana at the motherfucking the main
Bottle
gate.
girl.
They'll smack your
Bottle
hands
girl,
off
you can't
quicker
touch
than
the
Quana
bottle
at main
girl.
gate.
Yeah, I don't let people touch
That's
me.
cool, but
Niggas cannot touch me. Don't touch me.
The majority of strippers are giving lap dances.
All right, so look, we're going to go on facts. How about this one? All right, it's a fact that you see a woman on OnlyFans getting exposed and touching themselves sexually. This is a fact. So what you're saying is you think it's a fact that there's guys putting their fingers in these strippers' vaginas.
No, it's not
That's
even
a
that.
reach.
No,
I
he
know
didn't
it's a
say. He
fact
said
that
some.
She could give a lap dance.
It don't have to be sticking their fingers in nothing. It could be giving lap dances. I know girls that just give lap dances, and she giving 10 a night.
Okay, so let me ask you a
She's
question.
sitting on 10
Did you
different
party when
niggas.
you was young? You know how many lap dances I got with women?
Exactly.
With
But that's the
jeans
thing.
on,
So you're saying
rubbing colors?
That's
rather
true.
the
I'm not
woman-
paying that no
You
mind.
rather the woman that was touched by 10 different men every night for 2 years versus the woman that wasn't touched by anybody and was just on OnlyFans.
Who said
touching
we
myself.
rather? They're both disgusting.
Because he's
Hey,
saying
hey,
the OnlyFans is better. I don't understand how that's
Hey,
better.
They're about to chew you up in these comments.
Both is negative,
He
right?
said with jeans
Yeah,
on.
I'm gonna keep
100%.
it. I'm gonna keep it.
Thank
I'm
you,
gonna keep this
Desiree.
all the way 100. I know a lot of strippers that they changed their mindset and they became one of the best hustlers. They hustle more than men
100%.
because they know how to get to $1.
Facts.
And there's a lot of women that's just
100%.
lazy doing stuff that they would do any other
But
day
I
in their
know there's
bedroom.
the
and they
OnlyFans
just
models
like, yo,
that
let
do
me
the same
record
thing,
that.
though. There's OnlyFans models that get to the bag.
Yeah,
I know an OnlyFans model that's a realist that does.
All right, we
that
gotta
sells
get to
real
some
estate
of
in
these
Jersey
comments.
now.
Let's get to the comments.
Let's get to some of these comments.
Let's see what they think, because we got a good amount of comments on this.
Yeah, we got a
Let's
lot
see
of
what the
in
people
chat
think.
right now. Make sure y'all like the stream and share the stream. I think we already got to our 100th
Shout out to
comment.
B-Mac.
But you know.
Yeah, I
Boy,
think it's
Blaze, I see you, Blaze.
All right. Desiree says people strip for different reasons. Some people get in messed up situations, and that's what they have to do to survive. Take your ass to Walgreens and Chipotle, nigga. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Work a double shift. There's no reason, all right, for you to be out here demoralizing yourself, all right? So I disagree with that, but or that it's okay with that. Deja says, "Who cares, bro?" I'm not sure what she's talking about. I think she's talking about who cares who's stripping. Catch her at Platinum Plus next Sunday. It's like, let me stop. I'm playing Deja. Izzy says, let's talk about the mental health of these women and why they feel the need to do this to feel power.
That's a deep one.
Okay, so they're mentally unstrong and they need to feed their kids. Or how about they're just greedy and lazy? Okay, let's see. Niggas try to show out for pretty women. Agreed there. She said she's making alcohol sell, but utilizing her beauty to do so. I don't know about that.
Talking about bottle service.
I know, but I don't know about that because at the end of the day, like you said, niggas was gonna buy a bottle
We
anyway.
was gonna buy the bottle from the gate. We
Niggas was
already
gonna buy a
planned
bottle
it.
anyway.
We already counted the cash before we walked
Buy
in
a
the club.
bottle anyway. You know what I mean? Shout out to Jamil Pals, my boy in the light. I'm my boy in the chat. Money Mill.
I mean, as a bottle girl, you
Most
definitely
money
do sell
says
bottles,
don't knock
though,
the
sometimes.
hustle.
Like
I
I
have most
upsell
money.
bottles. There's sometimes it be groups and they be not trying to buy a bottle. I'm like, yo, listen.
Most
like, y'all
money.
wanna
You
buy
saying
mad
don't knock
drinks
the
and
hustle.
mix, I be
But let your 18-year-old.
But trust me,
You know you only gotta
For
be
the
18 to
majority,
strip.
yeah.
had a conversation.
Let your 18-year-old
We
come
don't
up
want
to
that
you
car
talking about
decline.
something. Daddy,
Once you
I just got a
gorgeous bottle
job to
girl
work
coming
at the Fox Den. I just got a job to work at Jersey Girls, such and so and so. You know what I'm saying? You know, Deja said, I'm gonna violate you. Take it back. Oh, I'm sorry, Deja. I was just playing.
Deja who?
Yo, I was joking.
Deja who?
Yo,
I know, everybody knows what
I'll
Deja
take that all the way back.
I
I
wish I
want
could
no
see which
smoke.
Deja that was.
That was a
Yeah,
joke,
Deja
Deja.
who?
That was a joke. I want no smoke. I just
She
got
gonna
out of
pull
beef.
up.
I ain't trying to get back in beef.
She slashing tires out here.
Yo, but Blaze White says, I want no girl on either. I'll take care of her. LMAO. All right, money man. Blaze White is taking what you call it? Applications. All right. Side pieces and wifeys, nigga. Blaze White. Asia Town says, what would you do if your son was at home crying all alone?
Hey yo, the
Yeah,
only way to
For a little bit of money and the daddy's gone.
Why was
That was genuinely funny as
That's
hell.
funny as hell.
OD. All right, that was funny as hell. All right. She said, Desiree says, I'm living proof stripper turned boss. Okay. Well,
Facts.
you
On
realize
two
you had to
businesses.
get out of it. Pim Franklin says, man, get your money. OnlyFans is the easiest way to scam a nigga for bread without getting touched. Getting physically violated is crazy. You know,
yeah,
all right,
he
listen.
make it seem like they go to strip club and get raped. Like what movie? This ain't Players Club.
No, but
shit like that happens.
I disagree
Yeah,
with
that's
both of
not
them.
regular,
But
though.
what I said was there's drawbacks to both. So you got either a million men seeing your coochie or niggas fondling you and
Or
disrespecting
touching
your
you.
life for $1. Now, some women will say get off me, but other women will let you fill them all the way up.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I used to tell the little niggas that was freshly in the strip club. You know, I don't go to the strip club. I'm a married man. Disclaimer. But I used to tell the little niggas in the strip club, listen.
And he knew
know
a lot of
Strip
girls.
club
He knew a
GPS
lot
for
of
I'm gonna tell
girls.
y'all. Because you gonna fuck it up for the young boys. You gonna fuck it up for the young boys. We gonna leave that one alone.
Yeah.
Go
We
on
gonna leave that
search
one
history.
alone.
He got
He
them
said
all
getting
in his
touched is
map.
violated.
Google
Okay,
Maps.
getting touched is violated, but guess
That's
what?
a fact.
I know the one thing that I could
Women
say
allow that.
about OnlyFans is I do know I have seen children run into problems with being embarrassed that their mothers was on
Oh,
the internet.
absolutely.
That I could say that I would say it's a definite big downfall
that's a
to
fact.
OnlyFans compared to being in the strip club.
'Cause it's included
As
to
a
adults in
kid,
the
you're
strip
not really gonna
Yeah.
hear about your mom dancing at the strip club unless an adult is coming up to tell that.
Yeah.
When you're a kid, when you're on social
Okay.
media and you're all over the internet, this is going to lead back to your kid because they got friends. You know, kids are on social media now. Kids got phones.
Yeah, that's a
Kids got
fact.
access to the internet. So there's a lot of kids who are embarrassed, who are made fun of and stuff because of that. So imagine being a young boy and them being like, "Oh, I seen your aunt." Yeah, I mean,
Oh, yeah,
popping
yeah,
her
yeah,
pussy on the
definitely.
internet.
That's
Or
why
I
it's about
seen
the
your mom finger popping herself. You get what I'm
we
saying?
gonna talk about
So
it.
that what I would say would be
Yeah,
the
in that
downfall
aspect
is
of
that
it.
it becomes to the point where your own kid now can have access to it and their friends can have access to it and it can hurt them in that way.
That's exactly
So
what
my
I said
uncle
about the
said,
cookout.
my big shout out to my uncle in the building, Dink Jahad Matthews. He said females flip the game, they pimping the dudes now. It's true. They pimping y'all. You got y'all spending $39.99 for OnlyFans a month.
A month.
When Pornhub is free.
A month. You know what's crazy with that? And I asked that on Facebook about OnlyFans. It's like, yo, why is it that there's local women that got a OnlyFans and they'll charge like $30-$40 for their OnlyFans, but then a star would charge like $5 a month for
Because you want to know why? Because the star is gonna have so many followers.
understand
So the person that's charging that $30-something is still not gonna make nowhere near the star who has millions of followers. It's more smarter to
I
do
get it,
to have it for.
But it's
But
then
it,
they turn
Yeah, what's
people
that?
I
off
understand what
though.
you're saying, but it makes more sense though because a star is bigger and they have more like
But
followers,
this is the
more
thing.
people.
gonna want
You get what I'm saying?
Two people that's gonna buy your shit for $30, or you gonna want 6 people that's gonna buy your shit for $30.
I don't know. I never did OnlyFans, but I'll tell you one
But
thing:
my whole
if I
thing-
did OnlyFans,
Wait a minute.
I'll be rich.
It sound-
Wait a
minute,
minute,
wait a
you
minute.
know what? You sound
Can I
like
say something?
you sound like an up and coming rapper. See the thing about when I dropped that album, girl.
I understand,
Wait,
but
wait,
I
you
understand
sound-
her
everybody
aspect
not
of it.
getting rich
I
off
understand what
OnlyFans.
she's saying.
Why it sound like you be on OnlyFans though, bro?
Well, because I'm just saying, no, I'm just saying. I know
You know the
prices
price
on
values
OnlyFans.
and everything.
Fact, I know prices on
Well, you can see that people put it in their stories. People put it in their stories. Girls put it in their story all the time.
Facts.
They send. I done got links to my inbox like
Facts.
$9.99. Yeah, they
I go and
do.
click
Yeah,
on
they
it.
do.
It'll-
Yeah, they
I'll-
do.
I'll click on it. I'm like, let me see what this bitch charging.
Keep it
I don't know. I always know.
You never like subscribe to one to see what it was?
One mic.
One mic means
Hell
bring
no.
it down.
Pro.
One
That's
mic
like
means
pro
bring it
OnlyFans.
down.
I ha-
And we gotta go one mic at a time.
That's why you pro OnlyFans. I understand now.
Okay, so Vicky, what's your
You
take?
in the market. You're the consumer. You at the strip club. You used to be at with a lot of girls.
No,
at all the strip clubs.
That's
Oh,
interesting.
listen.
Hold on.
But you're the consumer.
That's
You're feeding the market.
But
You're
that's
the market.
interesting because that's my next question.
Yeah.
Who is more at fault? The person who's consuming it or the person who's giving it to consume? Is it more is a woman more at fault for using the thirst of niggas to line her pockets while debasing and degrading herself? Or is it the men's fault for supporting these whacked out industries that Satan loves?
Oh my God, I cannot with. I
Word,
cannot.
how you describe
So
it like
first,
that?
I want to say something. I am not disagreeing with anybody. I'm sharing my perspective. Everybody can have their perspective. I'm not saying, oh, it's wrong or it's right. I personally, I am a do what works for you. I may not, it might not be for me, but if it's for you, if you like it, I love it. It is what it is.
I'm not going to encourage it, but do if that's what you want
Do
to do.
what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
But and then Kwana, you dropped a lot of gems there, like the things that you were talking about. There's a general consensus. So I do agree. Women who are in the industry are going to cross the problems all of the problems that you stated, and then some. So, like you said, you have to know what you're doing. But that is truth. That we're not going to stray away from that being truth. That it is a general consensus that if you are in the sex industry, you are going to have problems with dating. People are going to objectify you and look at you. Like you said, you get objectified. Oh, she's just this, that, and the third. And you're not even in the sex industry. So those are things that are going to happen. It's going to happen. Nobody's saying that's not going to happen, because it is.
And you said you subscribed to some OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, I did. There was a girl that I grew up with. She was really pretty, and I just kind of wanted to see what it was about. And then there was this one girl, just a girl on IG, some IG chick, and I just subscribed because I wanted to see what
was it good. Was it worth your money?
So basically, when I have subscribed, when you subscribe, all you really see is, like, let's say they like show a picture and they have like a bralette on. Like, now when you subscribe, it's just a picture of, like, now the nipples are showing. They're not on there doing all of that. You gotta pay extra. You want to see something, you gotta like I peeped the whole thing because I was very curious. Like, what is going on here? Are you just subscribing and now you're seeing booty hole? You gotta pay for conversation. You gotta pay for picture, for video. You're not just doing that on your platform. It's not just happening like that. I mean, I'm pretty sure some people do it like that if they're thirsty to make that money, but why would you? It's like, I'm gonna give you this, now I'm gonna give you this, now I'm gonna give you want this, I'm gonna give you more money. Like when you go to a strip club, you see the girl on the stage doing her pole tricks, you're throwing her dollars. She comes by, you want a lap dance, you're paying extra for that. You trying to, you know what I mean? And the girl in the strip club, some bitches, you know what I mean? They're gonna be like, okay, that's gonna cost you more money. You're not gonna throw $1 on the stage and the girl's gonna come over and be like, we all know how, like, everybody as adults, if you've been, you know how this works. You know
Deja wants to know, why can't we talk about how to feed the children and how to teach kids credit? Because we ain't talking about that right now, goddammit. That's our next subject. God damn it. You talking about how to feed the children. Listen. All right, we're going to go to commercial.
Commercial break.
For 17 cents a day.
Do the theme song.
For 23 cents a day, you can feed little Moheli out in Ghana. All right, we gonna go to that in a minute. All right, but no, listen, listen, man, I just disagree. Okay, I disagree with a lot of this stuff that we got going on, but it's 10:10 and we got to get to the next subject. All right, this was a good subject. Okay, I appreciate all of your points of views. The reality of the matter is, stay your ass off strip clubs, stay your ass off OnlyFans, stay your ass off out of the whole house. Don't have no sugar daddies, and do not debase and degrade yourself and sell yourself.
What's wrong with the sugar
for
daddies
money.
that don't want sugar?
Ain't no sugar daddies that don't want sugar. The sugar daddies that don't want sugar is the ones.
You know what? No, that's not true though. That's not true though. That's not true though, because I know a girl that literally has a man that she's been literally in contact with for 2 years, and when I mean he done sent her thousands of dollars with it that time, he's never even met her yet. There is suckers out there.
Thirsty.
Like
okay, so it's okay. It's okay to play a sucker.
I mean, he knows what it is.
It's okay.
He knows what it is. If you ain't seen her all this time, and you still paying, that's on you.
Him.
That was like what you were talking about with the consumers and the.
It's not worth it, young ladies. Because even if you do that, talking about I'm playing this dude out, I'm getting mad money off him, and guess what? I ain't give him nothing yet. Till he choke your ass because your ass ain't want to. Nah,
then when the dude play you
it's
out,
not worth it. It's not worth it, ladies. Stay away from the sex
This
industry.
next topic better be juicy.
The next topic is very juicy. Okay, let me just finish sending these out real quick. All right, so no, don't be scared. Don't be scared. All right, so that was a pretty good topic, right? Yeah, we like that topic. I think we got some great shorts out of that we gonna enjoy. All right, the next topic is called respectfully disrespectful. Oh, man. Respectfully disrespectful. Okay? And, all right, so look, what comes to mind when you see a woman getting overly aggressive using masculine energy during disagreements and heated arguments with men? Fuck you, nigga!
I gotta take my shit.
So masculine energy.
Masculine energy.
First of all,
What comes to mind when
what
you see a
do you
woman?
you know what's so crazy? You guys say, "Oh my God, I've been waiting to say this on a public platform." Men, she's toxic. She got masculine energy. So your energy is toxic as well because if it's masculine, we're mirroring you. So you're saying you're toxic.
No.
Oh no, that's not what you're saying because that's what I'm getting.
Wait.
Yep,
That's what I'm
thank
thinking.
you. That's what I'm
wait,
So
thinking
if I'm
of.
masculine, I'm acting in a negative form, and I'm acting toxic, or I'm acting whatever it is that masculine energy means.
She
Is
said,
that
so
what
y'all
you're
gonna talk
saying?
about
Is
So,
that what you're saying, Quan?
yeah, listen. Yo, how many times you went on social media and you seen that they saying that a man's energy is sassy? That's sassy. This is
I don't
sassy.
like
That's
that.
sassy. That's crazy, right?
I don't like that.
All right, so look, when a man is flipping it,
But I understand
because-
what they mean by it.
Exactly, you understand that, right? So you
Right.
should definitely understand masculine energy, because there's certain things that a woman shouldn't do because you're not a man. You should be feminine. So some things is just like men is looking like, all right, hold on, what's she doing over there? Why is she balling?
What
her
you
fist like she
doing?
about to punch my man's in the face.
I'm doing what
Why-
you doing.
But you're not a man. We're men. So you're doing what
That
we're
don't
doing.
excuse it.
That means that you're acting masculine. So you gonna be standing up with us?
I feel if I could maybe shit if I had to go real bad.
I'm just saying. So I know some women that you have to calm down. Like the men to be arguing with another man. Like let's say me and Focus arguing about sports, and they don't know this is just a man thing. What the fuck you in my man face like that? Like hold on, short.
Yeah,
Now
no,
that becomes embarrassing because it's like our energy is like this is what men do, and we both understand that mutually. And now you just out the line because you don't understand because you know your energy is not masculine. You're trying to be masculine. You're doing too much.
That's just aggressive energy. It doesn't have to be feminine.
So I
or
want to ask
masculine.
Juice,
just
what
aggressive
comes to
energy.
your mind when you out and you see a woman flipping out on her man using hella aggressive masculine energy? Just what comes to your mind?
If she hit that man, she better be prepared for what come back to her.
Okay. This is what I mean. Cause
That's my
man,
thing.
that's
If she hit him, shouldn't listen. Nobody should be putting hands on nobody. But if she want to get all crazy like that, if she hit that man, you cannot tell somebody how to react. You feel what I'm saying? So if he hit her back, she better be prepared for what happened if she put her hands on that man.
That's
so she better
subjective.
know who she's barking up that tree to.
Right.
Because there's also some men who don't give a damn about you being a female, and if you bark at them the wrong way, they're gonna punch you right in your shit.
Exactly.
So I hope she know who she barking with, because she might get laid out. Not saying it's right or wrong, but she just better know who she fucking with.
But that's why
subjective,
also
though.
too why I think that men need to also be more careful too, because like just being like honest, like the way the world is at the end of the day, like if a woman does hit you, if a woman does push your buttons to that extent and you knock a woman out and the cops come, you're more likely gonna go to jail over her.
100%.
So it's like you put yourself in a predicament, especially as a black man, to really endanger yourself when it comes to doing that. So I think it's actually a dangerous thing, and I think it's unfair for some women
So
for
you
women
gotta
to
get
do.
up
did it
away from
first.
that,
For women,
from
but
that. You
I'm
gotta
saying
get away from
I'm
that.
just talking about the reality of what it is.
If
I
you
don't
have
think
an
it's fair.
aggressive
I don't think it's fair.
can't
But the reality is if I punch you in your face, you punch me in my face, and the cop coming, I got this big ass black eye, and I'm
going
like,
to
this
jail.
nigga hit me. You going to jail, nigga, and I'm good. Bye bye.
She needs to
actually-
know who she's dealing with, though, because
Yeah.
I don't
I
agree
agree
with
with
putting your
you.
hands on
Women do get
at all.
locked up these days,
saying, I don't
but
agree
it's
with
not. It's still.
So is there
Not as much.
Nobody
Do
should
it,
be
though.
putting
Let
their
me
hands on
ask.
nobody,
Let me
though.
ask. This is the reason why I asked this question, and I like your responses because it kind of leads me to the gist of this entire section. And the reality is this: is there a disconnect? Women can talk to men any way they want. They can call us niggas, motherfuckers, whatever. Let us say bitch.
Let
They
you.
go-
No, I'm just-
exactly. We gonna get dragged.
see her face?
We gonna
That's
get
a fact.
dragged.
But that's
And
just
it's
the way
the
of the
same way.
world,
A
though. It's like
woman
it's
could
like
put
it's
their
like
hands
different
on
things.
A woman could put their hands on a man. They could do certain things, and it's culturally accepted. We watch movies all the time
It shouldn't
where
be.
a
That's
woman get mad at a man and she smacks him. How dare you, Charleston? The nigga be like, oh no, Betty.
Yeah.
But how dare he? But how dare Charleston?
But let a man exactly. But let a man.
Nah,
put his
that's
hands
the
on-
sad part.
That's not right, though. That's
domestic
not right.
Physical
DV.
contact shouldn't be
That's
acceptable.
not. But that's
Okay.
foul, though.
So, do you think women should have an obligation to subdue and calm down their aggressive ass behavior in light of the fact that we can't put our hands on you.
Women
like,
and
is
men.
it fair that a woman
not just
could
a
be
man.
like,
I think-
I don't think
and
she.
then hide
I don't
behind
think
the.
she needs to bring down her
Don't put your hands on
thing.
the
I don't
woman.
think she needs to bring down, subdue her
If I
energy.
hit you, I'll go to jail.
My thing is,
Hold up, guys. We didn't have one mic. We gotta have one mic.
have that. You can
Let
have
go
whatever
of juice.
energy you want, but be prepared for what happens if you put your hands on somebody. Because some men ain't just going to take that smack and let it go. Some men might smack you back. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. My thing is, I don't see it play this. If she smack him, I don't think he's wrong for smacking her back. I don't think he's wrong.
You don't think he's wrong? Of
I don't
course.
think he's wrong.
Wait. So Mike Tyson when Mike Tyson goes on a date with Miley Cyrus and she hits him in the chest or throw a drink at him, he deserves to knock her clean across.
I didn't say knock her. I said slap her back.
So that's what I was about to say.
Mike Tyson slapped somebody.
But this is the thing. Why is she slapping Mike Tyson then? You know what might happen if this man slap you.
So I definitely agree with that, and I understand what he's saying. I do think that at the end of the day, in reality, nobody should put their hands on somebody and expect not to get hit back. But I do also understand the fact that as a man, most men, I feel like men should have more self-control just in general. You're a man, so you should have a lot more self-control than a woman, because a woman, we are way more emotional than a man, and that is true. We are way more emotional than a man. So a man should be able to have more self-control. So if a woman hits you and you hit her back, all right, I could understand that. But if you whooping this woman ass and you taking it to the max,
that's excellent.
like you don't literally broke her goddamn nose. Like, I feel like, you know what I mean?
We
Like,
gotta
it's
know
still,
our
at the end of the
power.
day, she was still wrong. You get what you
Yeah,
give.
but
You
we
get what I'm
gotta know our
saying?
own
But it's
power.
like, as a man,
Why you
have
think
some
Tyson out of all
self-control.
people just to be right?
You know what I mean? Because Tyson been through some
Hey, yo,
shit.
listen,
My thing is,
yo,
if a man hit her back, I'm not saying, listen, if she slap you, I'm not saying knock her the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? As a man, we should know, we now know our own power. Like, you ain't got to beat the shit out of this.
That's what I'm trying
But
to
if
say.
you smack her back and she
Then-
just look at him too, yeah, you ate that. Yeah.
All right, but this is the thing, right? All right, let me like the Tyson comment. Even if I didn't use Tyson, any woman that ever did anything domestic because their feelings was hurt, a man should be able to. If that's a real man, they should be able to take that hit a little bit, and they could just grab her yoke. You don't gotta smack.
I
her
agree
back.
with the yoke.
Even though, listen, even
I
though
agree with the
Quran,
yoke.
It does say you can't discipline your women by smacking them. I mean, but I'm just saying though, you shouldn't be.
It actually
Discipline.
says retire them to their bed and beat them.
I'm just saying. That's your wife though. But I'm just saying. Like, I'm saying in
Father
in some olden times that was acceptable. All I'm gonna say.
Back in the day.
Back in the day,
Time
a
out.
little backhand is acceptable.
Is
If I take the ring
Like,
off,
man, the backhand and
little
everything.
back-
Discipline.
Time out.
Woman, sit your ass down, bitch.
He just said, Quan, you used to beat women. Shut your ass.
Oh, shit. Yo, what Deja is that?
Oh, Deja.
Yo, what Deja?
Is that my Deja?
Yeah.
That is my Deja. Deja. Baby boo. I love Deja. Deja is funny as
All right,
well.
if you want to pay me as Ike Tina, it's all right. Turner, my bad. Ike Tina.
Okay,
All right, it's
so
You used to
So
beat
listen.
women.
It's
the
all
cake.
acceptable.
So
Eat the
listen,
cake.
this is my opinion on the matter. Okay, Scheherazade Ali, she had a book, Black Man's Guide to Understanding the Black Woman, or Black Woman's Guide to Understanding the Black Man. I forgot. It's one of the two.
Oh, God.
But-
You can't quote the book and author and get the title fucked up. How they supposed to look it
I
up?
wrote it with my author.
Black Man's Guide to Understanding.
Oh, God. Just go on.
Black No, it's Black Woman's Guide.
Google
Alright.
works.
And in that book, and she got a lot of heat for it, she said early on in the relationship, when the woman is going too far, just pop her ass in the lip a little.
I don't agree with all that.
Hold up. Time out. Now let me qualify the statement. Okay. Now, the reality of the matter is this, and I don't hit women. My woman Yella. I can't put my hands on her because I'm going to jail. But look, the reality of the matter is this. I agree with Quan. You should be able to use restraint, hold her down, yoke her up, this, that, and the third. But if a woman in the beginning training phase, and I don't say that in the derogatory because women train men too. Women train men too.
saw her
Listen,
This
I don't say that derogatorily because women train men too. You train me on how to deal with you, on how to be in touch with my emotions, on how to deal with erratic behaviors,
Oh, bro, you
on how
gotta
to
act.
stay my ass in the house when I'm supposed to. You train me too. So in the training phase, if you training your woman on how to deal, how you're going to react to her violence, you might just have to fight fire with fire. I'm not saying beat on your woman or none of that. She hit you,
So
don't ever again. After that, you could yoke her ass up. If she keep on hitting you, get rid of her. But the reality of the matter is this: sometimes that little calm your ass down when she done hit you, calm your ass down, be enough to let her know, I'm not going to go there with him again. I may,
don't put your hands on me.
I
Yeah,
may
don't put your hands
even,
on me.
I may, yippity yap. We could argue, we could converse, may get a little loud in my conversation, but I'm not going to be throwing full Lysol bottles at him and giving him the goddamn scar I got right here, Catherine. It's like, no.
my husband got a scar. I wanted to touch on that because I have a lot of experience, right? Like, I'm 34 years old. I've lived a half a life already, I guess.
Half a life. You keep saying 34 like that's old.
But like the expectancy is like 75, so that's about that.
Don't say that.
What we live
So-
to these days.
See, I'm starting to feel young again lately. I don't know what it is. I realize I'm not that old because I keep saying I feel old.
I'm biased. That's a good point. I'm going to get to that comment in a minute, but go ahead.
But so I feel like I grew up with some kind of trauma that made me, I was physical. Every time I was upset, that was how I handled things. I'm hitting you. So being in relationships with people who either shared the same trauma or that was what was going back and forth. When I got into my relationship with my wonderful husband, I was still very aggressive. And he, being the man that he is, knew how to be like, you need to like let me get it off my chest. And then to the point that now I know I've learned how to communicate. Does that make sense?
It makes
sense. So
sense.
like you learn, like it's.
I feel like the right man, like honestly, I do feel like for the most part, if it's the person that's for you, for a woman, and you got some sense, you're not literally a crazy joint. The right
crazy.
man
Like,
will be able to calm you down and tame you. I do feel like that because I'm not gonna lie, like in my younger years, I really like now I don't want to be with a man. I don't ever want to call a man out his name. I don't want to be with somebody I'm not calling you no bitch ass nigga. I used to tell niggas suck my dick, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. You a bitch. I don't give a fuck. I smack the shit. I used to violate, throwing shit, hitting shit, violate. You get what I'm saying? Like 'cause when I get mad, nigga, I'm gonna hurt your fucking feelings. You heard? Like so now. At my age now, I don't even want to be in a relationship with a man that would even talk to me or call me out my name. I don't even want to be in a relationship with a man that would even do that. I don't want to have that type of relationship. But I've learned that, you know what I mean? And I think a lot of people get caught up in that toxic cycle and it becomes somewhat of a norm to them. Like he said, if this woman is continuously showing you this disrespectful energy and you don't see no light you need to call it quits. Because all it's going to happen is you're putting yourself in a bad predicament. Because like I said, no matter what, like yes, there is a lot of more women that's being held accountable for the abuse that they're doing to men these days. But it's still a low rate compared to how many men are wrongly accused and that are getting restraining orders on them and that are going to jail for women who are really the ones who are initiating it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So why put yourself at risk? It's not worth it. You know what I mean? You should not be beating no woman ass because you could beat her. How hard is it to toss her ass across the room and be like, I'm leaving?
Some days,
you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if you gotta throw her. Fuck it. You don't gotta hit her. You gonna hit that wall so hard, bitch? I'm out.
Yeah,
a lot of these men that's putting their hands
But
on these
I'm just
women.
saying, no, it's better than beating the shit out of her. If you toss her across the room and leave, you know what I mean? You grip her. Because if you grip her up and you trying to hold her, as soon as you let her go, some girls still might swing.
Right.
You could just toss her real quick and be like, listen, I'm out.
But this the thing.
So if you caught a little bumps and bruises on the way down, you be all right.
But a lot of these men that put hands on women, are they putting their hands on men that disrespect them now? That's the thing that's crazy. A lot of these men be so quick to knock a woman knock her whole teeth out, knock her whole mouth out.
But when a man disrespects them, they don't do that.
That's why I be looking at their energy that they're returning back to the female that goes in the house with them that they're supposed to be taken care of and is hurt and damaged and she don't know how to express her feelings besides her hands. They're putting their hands back.
She said because they're sassy. Listen, okay, so the reality of the matter is this. I totally 100% agree with you. If a nigga is out here being extra threatening and violent to a woman, but then in the streets, when big Bo from Third press him, nigga like, yo man, just relax. Just calm down. Cool. You need to react. You need to relax.
Use that same energy.
Look,
Keep that energy.
The late great, who y'all hated, the late great Kevin Samuels, he said, the GOAT. Look, the GOAT said this. He said, when two men are talking, there's always a low-level threat of violence. These men know that there are lines that can't be crossed without getting into a physical fight. There's certain octaves you can't raise your voice to, certain things that can't be said. Do you think this same line exists between men and women?
No.
I think aggressive behavior is animalistic and low intellect. Like if you don't know how to use your words and communicate properly, and it goes to what you were saying, you have to know, like, if I raise my voice like this, if I move like this, it can be, that's intelligence, that's knowing. Like, okay,
Being aware.
It's learning how to communicate
Hold
properly.
on. Real quick, Bias just made actually a good point. He said you got to realize though that the same dude who will knock the girl's teeth out, they may not fight the dude because they know they can't beat him, but they'll blow his head off if they get a chance.
We already know that.
Right.
Yeah.
So the thing is, even in that's a good point. I might smack you, and I might be like, yo, relax, to Big Bo from third, but yet when it come time to me to catch Big Bo slipping, I might do way more violence to him than I would do to that particular woman. So it's not always a clear cut, juxtaposition on how I deal with my woman versus how I deal with niggas in the street. I agree with him there.
I agree 100%, but that just shows that you picking your battles.
Exactly.
You picking your battles,
because
right.
as a man, there's only so much that you should be able to take where you're gonna be like, we gonna scrap, and then afterwards it is what it is. I'm gonna do something, come back.
My God.
But if you let somebody violate you because of the mindset is like, I'm not gonna do nothing to you, and I don't care to do nothing to you because you're not as small as that little girl I'll be smacking around when I get back
Kill the
home to
dragonfly.
my house with the roaches.
Thank you. I'm scared of
Right.
dragonflies. Don't judge me.
Like, you showing you even more pussy that you feel the fact that you gonna put your hands on her, but when he violates you, you ain't gonna put your hands on her.
Right.
You gonna go grab a gun. All right.
No, but the crazy thing is, it's like that with a lot of females too. They'll be more hyped with
Yo,
their nigga
shout
when
out
they
to
will with
DJ
another
Rose.
bitch.
What up, though? We outside.
There's a lot of females that they don't have that same energy with females outside, but they'll have that energy with they nigga. And like for me, like the thing about me is I don't act hard. I don't gotta act tough. I ain't pussy. Niggas already know what type of time I'm on. I'm only fighting if you put your hands on me, you play my money or fuck with my kids. I don't be caring what a bitch gotta say. You get what I'm saying? You can pop all the shit you want. Unless you running up on me and you in my face, like I'm too old to be fighting. Fighting really not cute. When you really got shit to lose, like that's the thing. I don't even want to be around somebody that's gonna get physical with me because it's like I really got shit to lose. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't want to be in a relationship where I have to put myself in a bad predicament.
Any relationship with
Yeah,
your
you know what I
family
mean?
member,
I don't want to
friend.
hang out with people that want to be outside fighting because I don't want to fight. I really got shit to lose. I got kids that's going to wake up to me in the morning time I got to take care of, you know?
I agree with you 100%, but let me ask the panel a question. Do y'all think women are taking advantage of this disconnect? The fact that niggas, because you have the biggest dude in the world that will be violating a nigga in the street too, but then come home and the woman be slapping him, hey yo Makita, chill out, I don't hit women. Do you think that women are manipulating the rule and law of treat your woman with respect, you can't put your hands on the women, to disrespect their men? Are they manipulating that particular,
I think
unwritten rule?
It's entitlement.
I think no, but my thing is, so this is what I really want to say to keep it a beam about it. I honestly want to say that I definitely do believe that there are some women that do that, but a lot of people got to realize too, a lot of these women that are doing this to men are broken women who these men have either drugged through the mud, have cheated on, have lied to, have manipulated, and sometimes once that relationship gets to that toxic, you just don't give a fuck no more, nigga. I'ma slap the dog shit out of you if you think that you gonna keep fucking playing with me, and that's how I used to be.
Leave.
You feel me?
Leave.
Like,
I can tell
for
you
real,
talking
you
about
really
her.
like,
She went to the
like
phone.
real shit. Like I'm dead serious. Like yo, I done woke my ex up out his sleep punching on that nigga. I'm dead serious. Like, oh, you gonna keep playing with me?
okay, let me ask
You
you
know
a
what I'm saying?
question.
We gonna keep playing. It's not acceptable.
It's an experience.
But what I'm
You
saying,
learn that that's
I've
not
learned, but it's
acceptable.
become. This is
I need to
you
ask you a
can't
question
keep
real quick.
violating somebody and poking at somebody
I agree.
and think a person not gonna snap, especially when a woman love you. So I say men gotta understand too. Women are more emotional. So when you keep continuously playing games with us and breaking our hearts, some
Alright,
women don't
Deja.
know how to handle
I'm gonna
that
burn
shit.
your car and
You get
kill
what
you.
I'm saying? So they get more anger You get what I'm saying? And that's what
hold on.
it's actually their love for you is why they put their hands on you.
But let me hold on real quick. And I'm gonna ask
That
you a question.
sounds
then you
that
can go.
sounds toxic. She
Real
said the
quick.
love for you. I beat you because I love you.
Listen, let me ask you a
Sound
question.
like disciplining.
crazy.
It is toxic, but I'm just
real
saying.
quick, and then I'm gonna let go to Quan. The nigga who you woke up out of sleep punching him in his face, was he the type to put his hands on you? Did he ever put his hands on you?
He did, but he only, we were together for like a couple years and he only put his hands on me like 2 times.
2 times. How many times did you beat his ass out of sleep?
Like 2 times, but it was other times that I did other
See,
stuff.
it would've
though.
been no
Times
2
it by
times.
4.
It
12
never
times,
been-
nigga.
After that one time, we'd have been done.
All right, Quan.
Nah, but what he did, he deserved that shit.
That's
But
cool.
this-
But we still would have been
let
done.
me ask you a question, right? All right, so what brought you to the point where you felt like he deserved for you to put your hands on him, but he didn't deserve for you to leave him?
Eventually, I did leave him, but honestly, at the point I was
Lexi, what's up, girl?
still in love,
Shout out
and
to Daryl
and
Stewart.
anybody that's ever been in love, like honestly, like I could honestly say, like it really was just my pain. Like when your heart breaks, like when you love a man and you find out some shit, that shit really breaks your heart. And it was literally me just not being able to control my emotions. When we're talking about people need to learn, men should know how to control themselves because y'all are not as emotional as females. It was me literally not controlling my emotions as a woman and just losing myself and becoming so angry and so hurt that was my reaction. You know what I mean? So I don't think it was right. I definitely don't think it was right. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, he should have never fucking did what the fuck he did.
But then
But moving forward, I wouldn't do that.
You're making
Moving forward, I wouldn't do
for
that.
Something that you did that you don't agree on. Because
She
hurt
said,
people
he
hurt
said you
people.
being victimized. Stop
Hurt
it.
people hurt people, right? Hurt people, right? So if you felt like you was matured from the situation, you would have not involved yourself. Like, you know what, that was the last straw. I'm out. But you putting your
At
hands
the time,
on,
I wasn't,
you eventually
though.
Left. But if you putting your hands on him showed that you wanted to give back the same negative energy that he was giving you.
Yeah, I was hurt.
Yeah,
That's
so-
what I just said. I was hurt. I was hurt,
Heartbroken,
But
like you
that's
said,
and I was
You
heartbroken.
don't agree at all.
I
man.
don't.
Broken
Now I don't
in
agree
so
with it
many
because
ways.
now, like I just said, I wouldn't want to be in any type of relationship like that. Like I would never do that. Like I've been so positive this past couple years. Like you know what I mean. Like what I've been through have opened up my eyes so much. You know what I mean. So, but at the end of the day, though, like when I look, I don't regret anything that I did. It really brought me to where I am today. You get what I'm saying? I had to learn that. I had to do that, experience that, go through that to get to where I'm at. All I'm trying to say is a lot of women, some, not all, but some women who are out here literally having that masculine energy, snapping on their niggas outside, saying fuck you. They're hurt. They're hurt, broken women that need to leave, that need to go to a man that's gonna love them the right way. Some, I'm not saying all.
Yeah, some, but that's like the cop out. Like, oh, I'm so hurt, I'm so broken, therefore I had to retaliate. A lot of them are entitled. A lot of them are born disrespectful, and a lot of them are hiding behind the wall of a man.
But the thing is, you know, it's
Hold
funny
on,
though.
let
If
me
a
say
woman
this.
were to cheat on a man,
say
though,
this, though.
a nigga would slap the dog shit out of you. I'll tell you that much.
Okay,
Not always.
Not always.
That is
But
true.
let me,
Nah.
we'll get to that in a minute.
Bye.
But they hide
Wait.
behind the veil of nigga. You can't put your hands on me. You're not supposed to be disrespecting me. I'm a female. How dare you? Da 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 da. And that's what they do. They use that and they manipulate that factor in an effort to manipulate the situation and to kind of be unruly and do what the hell they want in the situation and disrespect the hell out of a man. And a lot of niggas allow that. A lot of dudes allow that manipulation. I'm never supposed to put my hands on. Now, I done seen niggas come in my barbershop with a black eye, scratches all on their face. Yo, what happened? Yeah, man, my girl, bro. I'm like, and what you do? Nothing, nigga. I don't put my hands on females. All right, you manipulate.
Okay, but you're
That's
telling me
abuse.
so. But
You
okay,
abuse
I
women.
get what you're saying. But what I'm trying to say is disrespect is disrespect. So if you disrespected me, this is what I don't. This is the one thing that I could say, and it's not right. At the end of the day, nobody should put their hands on nobody. I do agree with that. But what I'm trying to say, this is the realest thing that I feel in my heart. I wouldn't do it now because I don't. Like I said, I got shit to lose. But you can't come up to me in my face and tell me suck my dick, fuck you, and then if I punch you in your face, be like, oh well, I ain't put my hands on you. You cannot sit there. But I'm just saying, like, what I'm trying to say, even if a man did that to you, you cannot sit there and disrespect people and violate people and then put a limitation on their reaction. That be people problem. Don't do fucked up, grimy shit and then try to tell me, oh, if that's like saying, if I slap you, you got to slap me back. No, if you slap me, I'm going to punch you. And then be like, oh, well, I only slapped her.
Quan, I'm
no such
a
thing as
call
overreacting.
contradiction, right? Because you gave a nice speech when we talked about masculine energy, and one of the first things you were saying is that you wouldn't, if a woman said blah 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 to you, what? I'm not paying that bitch no mind unless she run up on me and do something.
That's where I'm at now.
Exactly.
That's what I'm talking. But now I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm talking. Yeah, I'm talking about before. I'm not talking about now.
Go look at her Facebook pictures from 2013.
Yeah, I'm not talking about now.
All my life.
Yeah, and let me tell you something.
I was crazy though when we was younger.
Exactly. I run from red flags now. I'll tell you that much. If a nigga, if you don't show, if you do some bullshit, the first, I'm telling you, one red flag, I'll be damn near ready to run out the door. I be gone.
Red flags either.
Yeah, you feel me? Now I don't even entertain it.
Because you learned your limits, you know what you accept, you know what you don't like to be brought out of you. I'm gonna bring this up because anybody who knows me knows. Yo, I get mad at my husband and like I will curse his ass outright on social media. Do I think it's okay? Absolutely
on social
not.
media?
I hate that I do it.
Does he make you erase the
But
post?
no, he don't even have.
What's your husband's
so
name?
bad.
You look like you got a Miles or something.
His name is Jesse.
Trevor?
You say like you got
Jesse
Miles.
Wilbur.
Oh, okay.
He is really
You got
like.
Miles.
You know what's crazy?
Miles, I'm done with you.
Now that I am like a grown ass woman and I look at him and I'm like, bro, you have like. I used to look at him like.
They said you need therapy, but go ahead.
I get myself therapy. Actually, I do have a life coach. Shout out to her. But because it's like like why? Because I'm angry. Do I feel entitled to be mean to you? You know what I'm saying? But it's not only that. That's how I vent. Like it's how I vent. Anybody could piss me off. You could piss me off right now. And be like, Quan, why the fuck DJ Focus? It's who I am.
And you go into Facebook.
It's what I do. I'm not.
I'm gonna block you.
But with him,
block your ass.
And I feel like sometimes like I'll make a general post and whoever it applies to will be like, oh, this shit about me. Like you know it's about you, but this is me venting. Now you made it a thing. You went on Facebook and no, everybody knows when it's about my husband though. I will be like this motherfucker, and everybody's like, oh, here she go. That motherfucker. What he do now?
Question.
And
Why
when
do
you
have
come
to get
home,
on social,
I don't know. It's my outlet.
When you come home, or when you know you.
I hate that I do
After
it too.
you post,
only because of how
after
it
you
makes.
write a diary. You know
Listen,
that.
question. After you post, and your husband finds out, Vicky, how dare you?
He'd be like, there you go with that Facebook shit again.
And he comes outside.
He'd be like,
how does he handle the situation? Oh, he
nah,
does.
hell no.
Okay.
He would never.
I was gonna say, how does he handle the situation?
Backwards.
If you don't mind me asking.
How does he handle?
How does he handle you going to the internet
admire
to expose
his
your issues and problems?
I admire him, honestly, and I'm saying this genuinely, and I admire him because he knows how to be like he knows that that's what
it was my fault.
No,
shouldn't
never.
have done it.
And he's like, you know, he knows that it's coming from an angry place. He knows that I don't really mean to like. He knows my intention is to vent. He knows that it's not to like really degrade him or make him look bad or emasculate him.
That poor man.
Somebody said, damn, Vicky, you're notorious for this. They just said in her, I never argue with Vicky because I don't want her to blast me and she will blast anyone.
I got nothing to say, Deja.
They said notorious Vic.
But
she means well. Whoa.
Do you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm not making an excuse for it, but this is how he knows, like, all right. And I have gotten better.
So wait a minute. Hold on, time out. Deja, you just said you don't want to get on Vicky's bad side because she don't want you to put you on Facebook.
Deja, shut
but
up.
5 minutes ago, you just said you was going to burn your man clothes in his car. Hold up.
You were going to do that? I was going to pull up.
This is the proof of what I'm talking about. You willing to burn your man clothes in car, but you scared of a Facebook post. Come on, Deja.
I would never. I don't know. It's just like, and I feel like, where did I get that behavior from?
Yo.
I get mad. It's something that I'm working on.
He said notorious VIC.
But he has the capacity, like the mental capacity. He doesn't have a brittle ego. So he doesn't look at it and be like, oh, like he doesn't, I'm sure it bothers him because of, again, the perception.
It bothers me for him.
How others, you see what I'm saying?
Miles, don't let it happen.
See,
Miles.
That's the
Name's Jesse.
Miles, whatever you do, Miles, stop this behavior today.
It's not okay, and I do, and because I do, like it's a me thing. It's not him, it's me, and that is a problem that I have. You know what I'm saying? Out of all the things I've been able
gotten better though,
to work out about myself, that is a thing. We all have flaws. That is my flaw. I feel like that is the thing.
I'm not gonna lie though, I can honestly say I was in a relationship with somebody who who literally did the same thing to me. Every single time we had problems in our relationship, it was on social media. And when I mean the way,
Carlton.
shut up.
She knew what I was talking about.
Yeah,
Oh, you gotta tell me about
and when
this.
I mean,
Person?
you,
Oh, shit.
they had dragged me through the mud. Just made me look like the worst
I've
person in
never
the world.
seen that.
Oh well, the whole almost
Very-
Allentown, yeah, and that really does hurt. Like,
I had
being
my
with somebody
reasons for
that does
saying
that.
what I say, but it's not justified. I don't feel like it's not. That's not the image that I want to give out of my husband. He's actually a great man. Like, I love my
and that's
husband.
what I didn't like, is because it gives out a bad image of that person. And you got to understand too, like when I
He's a
go
strong
places,
man. I respect him.
when you go places as that person, people will look at you, and they may not say it, but people look at you and judge you. And that's how I felt. Like, I'm with a man that he expects me to walk around with him and be with him in public settings, and this man literally drags me through the mud on social media. Just last night he was talking about how I'm this, I'm that, da 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 da, and now we outside at the restaurant, and I feel like everybody looking at me.
If I see that being done with other people, I completely disregard it. Like, okay, this is how this person vents. It's a, you know what I'm saying? It's a coping.
But that's because
it's a
you're the
negative
one
coping
doing it.
You're
mechanism.
the one doing it.
So I get it. So I'm not judging it because I know that, like me, I'm gonna talk my shit and then I'm gonna cook the motherfucker dinner and I'm gonna get my. What do we need? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is
Miles,
my thing.
hey,
That's the
Miles,
thing that I do.
listen. Stop letting her.
But I agree with it
disrespect
being-
you
You
on
post the
Facebook.
same thing when he does something good. When you're
Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, I will big him up.
So then you're just on your social media. looking
That's what
crazy.
it is.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, pretty
That's
much.
acceptable.
I do.
She just
I
look
do.
bipolar on social media.
I
so
do.
Anybody?
So
anybody
that-
get her
so-
I'm
post?
just a talker.
So
I speak, so I don't mind
respectfully-
speaking
yeah,
about.
okay.
Respectfully,
It's okay. It's okay to be
respectfully,
bipolar.
as strong as your man is, he got to get stronger.
I
because
agree.
the reality fact
But
of the
I
matter
feel-
is,
I know,
there's no
like,
way
me
he should
working
be
on me
allowing
then.
you to embarrass him on Facebook, and more importantly, there's no way he should be allowing you to embarrass yourself. The fact of the matter is, people do not give a shit. When you go on Facebook and you start airing your dirty laundry and you start exposing your private life, no one cares. They just look at you like a crazy, look at
that's
your
it.
situation like it's all messed up because
It's
you're
really
victim
not, though.
and you're upset.
But that's what made me look at it
All
too.
of these
I'm like, people have this
internal
image of us,
issues,
and we're not like that.
all
You've
of
been around
these-
us.
Listen, all of these internal issues need to be handled in house. They need to be handled.
I also
I'm gonna receive that,
believe
sir.
that it does open up doors too, because best believe every time that nigga was dragging me through the mud, niggas was in my inbox.
Absolutely.
So you think
Every time I curse this motherfucker out, somebody be like, "Damn, what's
You
going
get
on?"
what I'm
I
saying?
ignore it because that's not my. That's not.
But
my
you gotta say,
intention.
and then people,
Yeah.
and then there might be people that hop in your inbox. You get what I'm saying? So when you do that, you are bringing people into your relationship. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's the reason why. And I'm only telling you this as a friend. I know, and that's why I like that you're admitting like you know it's wrong, because it hurts to be with. I would never do that again. I don't
So
know
when
why
they
the
have
fuck I
in your
did that
inbox, do you
shit.
tell your husband?
I ignore the shit out of them.
You just ignore them.
They
but
be
you don't
snipers.
tell
yeah.
Niggas is snipers out
They be
here.
waiting.
Niggas is snipers out here.
Shit, Vicky single again?
That's why I said,
You
like,
don't get a
I made that
turn?
post a while ago. I'm like, yo, I don't understand why niggas be
don't get a
arguing with their
turn?
girl knowing I'm on her page.
It's Jesse's turn forever.
Like, why would you argue with your girl knowing I'm on her page?
You're right, exactly.
Because I'm the, are you okay?
If you need somebody to talk to, I'm here.
Yo, damn. But this is my thing. I never talk about a nigga, though. I always steer the conversation. I won't talk about him. I always start sharing this conversation
You
back
be
to me.
waiting, you be watching.
Yeah, like I'll
bitch
have a
about to
conversation
argue with her man again.
But I'll be like, yo, I'm just trying to get your mind off of that. You know what I'm saying? And I'll steer the conversation something totally different.
I've been in that
my
situation.
My wife don't put stuff on Facebook, but let our laundry get aired and the nigga get her inbox. I'm replying. She good, nigga. Where you at? She good, nigga. I'm about to pull up. Where you at?
Yeah,
I
but
feel
you know
like
what's
it's
so crazy when women
Thug
look at-
life.
They look at a damsel in distress, like, oh my god, then how can he even argue with you? And then like if you go on the post and be like yo, just take this down. Oh yeah, he ain't it. And then and you look like a sucker.
Yeah,
you be like, yo,
fact.
yo,
If you
mind your
shitting
business.
on that
Where
nigga-
you at, bruh?
If you shitting on that nigga,
Men do that.
yeah, that's some sucker
Set-
shit.
yeah.
Like if that's the only way you can get her is by shitting on her man, then you a lame.
Old boy,
They don't know that. Nobody said nothing bad about my
You see what I'm
They
saying?
already know. They're like, oh,
Like,
she's
bitches-
mad.
bitches-
Jesse again.
But nah,
All it is opportunity that they see that they finally got the opportunity.
But that's corny.
Oh, she weak now. Oh, all right, let me jump on her. So it's not even.
I'm never that
But-
weak.
But there's a difference between jumping on her when she's weak and jumping on her talking shit about her man. If you just gonna go kick your game or whatever it is, then you gonna do whatever you do. But if your game has to be anything about that
I would
man,
never treat you like that.
yeah,
girl.
that's corny. That's corny.
You know how I
feel
would
what I'm
treat
saying?
you?
That's
See
corny.
rose petals and
That's corny. Like the whole thing. My whole thing is, you should, if you trying to holler at somebody,
Why Penn Franklin said, if you need somebody to talk to, hit me up.
You know what I'm saying? But see, my thing is,
They
regardless
try to holler
whether
just
she
based
going
off
through
the
something with him,
conversation.
regardless whether she going through something with him or not, if you gonna holler at somebody's girl, okay, first of all, you already playing in dangerous territory because niggas get goofy when it come to their girl. The pussiest nigga would be, he'll turn into the most gangster
And women, that's
when it
fact.
come to his girl. But regardless of that, if you gonna go holler at somebody,
I
and
got
you
a
know
bullet
they
for
got a
any
girl,
nigga in my wife.
you see what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, a
bullet with your name on it.
You should not bring him up at all. Like,
we got
her
one
man
more
should not
topic.
be any part of your conversation. You should not. You a sucker if you got to go through him to get her.
I feel like
I
I've been
agree.
with my man for almost 10 years.
I love
Like,
y'all. I love this comment. I love this conversation.
We were gonna get the
But
last
we have
topic
to get
in.
this last topic in. We
'Cause
actually got
it's
two more
pushing
topics,
11
but we only
o'clock.
got time for one. So I got a topic for next week.
the best one.
Should we go to some chats first, real quick?
Yeah, let's get a couple
Let's
chats.
get a couple chats first.
And I know we had to hit the 100 comment already.
We at like 300.
I think that shit.
300-400.
Yeah, I think that shit is long.
I am hungry. I feel
Facts.
my stomach
Dog.
growling.
Shout out to Lizette. Hey, baby.
It is something.
I'll make my surprise. I ain't gonna make
Okay.
So I'm not
Let's
gonna make
see.
fun
Make
of
sure you
that.
guys like and share this. Stop what you guys are doing right now. We appreciate all you guys support. The way to support us is to like this live and also share. Make sure you guys tune in every Thursday to the DJ Focus podcast.
Every Thursday with Quantitated.
Yes, with Quantitated. Come show us some love. Make sure you guys are sharing. Y'all better be sharing. I better see mad shares.
Yeah.
When I get off this, everybody that's my peoples, if you ain't share this, you ain't fucking with me. You don't
Yeah,
love me
I
like
need
that.
shares.
everybody that tuned
We
in
need
that
the
I
shares.
posted. Shout out to Dow.
We got a lot of comments on
Shout out
here.
to Star, Blaze, how you gonna say it though? Desiree.
All right. So Penn says when it comes to hands, male and female goes out the window. Okay, you domestic abuser, you.
Yeah, you whooping it.
Okay.
Out the window.
I turned.
He said, y'all yell and scream all you want. Don't put your hands on me. I agree. And I also agree that y'all niggas want equality. Don't get all the equality when it's good for y'all. I can do everything y'all can do. Respect me. Toxic masculinity. Feminism.
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all want to disrespect me. Call me all types of names. But if I call you a bitch or put my hands on you after you done threw a full vinegar bottle at my ass.
Damn, you got some experience. She throwing
That's
all
crazy.
types of shit at you.
That's not the first time he said
You
something.
It was in the kitchen pantry.
It was Ajax.
Sound like
It
It was Lysol.
It was Lysol
Unless
the
there was
first
Ajax
time.
another time
It
that
was-
we didn't get that.
They
one.
just says, what if a woman spit in a man's face? I'm a bite.
Anybody spit on me? That's
Spit is-
listen.
different.
That's
Murder.
different,
I feel like that's
yeah.
worse than hitting me.
Yeah.
Depends. Some people
Don't
like
spit on
spitting
me.
there.
Nah,
That shit is nasty.
don't spit on me. I don't give a fuck. who
Dudes
you
can't
are.
even deal with females hitting back for talking back for real. Some dudes, other dudes just be like, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna let you have it, Miriam. Whatever you say.
Yeah.
I don't want to argue.
Who do you sound?
Beta males,
Clifford.
like Miles. It's like, no.
Oh shit.
No, please don't do that. I love you, babe. Babe, I love you. Jesse, I love you, Jesse. Shout out to Jesse. Whitney. Jesse, I love you, Jesse.
Don't put your hands on no man because you finna get hit back. I agree with that. My father raised me. If you hit a man,
Read the name.
oh Izzy, my father raised me. If you hit a man, expect to get hit like a man. I totally agree.
Nah, hit like
Finesse,
a man.
Finesse Fuego. She just said hunting.
Oh, that's my cousin.
I don't
Shout
know
out-
who you
shout out
agreeing
to my
with, but
cousin
thank
Finesse
you. I'm
Fuego.
just going to take that one. You was agreeing with me. All right, Asia. I always understand that if someone hit, that if I hit someone, there's a possibility I'm going to get hit back. You goddamn Skippy.
You ready to fight?
Word up.
Mortal Kombat stance.
All right,
I'm ready.
Vanessa, you gotta get better with your comments, cause yup and 100 sign and smiley faces. We want your opinion now, girl. All right.
She's just agreeing with the topics.
She just like, you know what? I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
what they
lazy in
said.
my
Yeah,
approach.
yep, honey.
Erica Roberts said, "I learned the hard way."
Love you, Erica. I love Erica.
Oh,
My wives. One of my
shit.
wives.
That nigga put hands on her. All right. She definitely don't got a mouth. Like, now let's stop fucking with you. That's enough. I'm not gonna do that no more. I quit. I just had to get that last one in. I'm sorry.
God no.
All right. Let me see. Exactly. Being my man, you should know what's about to get me there.
Oh, it's Lizette. Lizette, I love you. I don't know
Kinda,
if Lizette yet.
maybe.
Love Lizette.
I do feel as though a man should kind of know his woman and de-escalate, and a woman should do the same thing. De-escalate. You know, I own a business. I own a barbershop. You know, I had to stop crack all forms of cracking in my barbershop because it always escalates. I stopped Madden. Niggas playing Madden in my barbershop because Madden escalates into something. And aggressive conversation, I had to stop because the goal is to de-escalate. You got to de-escalate. You know, me and different people, we could be arguing all types of topics because it's the barbershop. We have a conversation. When I see it going this up here, you de-escalate. You having a regular conversation. You could be talking about LeBron. The minute a nigga be like, man, fuck that, man. Jordan, that nigga, like I said. Now he getting upset. De-escalate. Okay, brother. Well, how about them Knicks? You got to switch the conversation. You got to always de-escalate.
Y'all want to call women sensitive? Men
Shout out
over
to
here about fight about
Rashonda.
athletes. We don't fight about that kind of stuff.
No,
About nails.
y'all just fight over. I was about to say something else, but this is a family podcast. Y'all fight over.
Never.
You know.
Never.
Rain Riddick says, I used to be like that, SMH. It takes the right man to really calm me down. Definitely a learning experience. And he learned, died. All right. It's a lot of comments. All right, it's too many comments. All right, that was good. We got to the comments. All right. So let's get to our last topic. Last topic.
Pick the best one. You said there was 2 left. Pick the best one.
I'm really enjoying my visit here.
Yes, I do. You would be perfect, baby.
Oh, thank you. I love it.
All right, negativity. Why do people do the most? That's the last topic. Why do people do the most?
Under what circumstances?
I'm about to explain it to you. Why are people so goddamn negative? Is it that human beings are just negative as hell and we just got this gene and DNA in us to be negative? Or is society pushing negativity on us? You got to be motherfucking the toughest, the roughest. You got to be argumentative. You got to be, what, nigga? I don't give a fuck, loving hip hop, blah, 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 blah.
Nah, I just think that's their own personal problem. They got to deal with their own fucking demons because I'm far from fucking negative. I want to be positive all the time. I try to support as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? I try to live my life smiling and laughing as much as I can. So if you a negative person, that's something you got to figure out. Why are you so negative? That might not be their fault. They might have went through trauma or whatever the case may be, but fuck that. That's a personal thing. I don't think you can't blame it on society.
Can't blame it on society.
Hell no, that's a personal
I think
thing.
society.
I might have to say,
Into the mic.
from where I'm from, we all negative, but it's a playful negative. Like if anybody doing something, we're not gonna be like, yo, that's some nice sneakers. Like we could be like, me, it is what it is. But if you got some raggedy sneakers, we coming for you.
Oh, that's a
We
fact. That's
roasting
different.
you.
What are those?
I mean, but like exactly that. So it's like sometimes it's a way to
Please,
communicate
I like these
with
a lot.
it's a bond. Like it's a jokeful. It lightens up the area. But like when I came out here, it's completely different. Everybody's like, yo, why are you talking to me like that? But in Jersey,
Niggas be like, you
everybody-
gang banging on
for tat-
bacon, nigga. At
Yeah.
breakfast,
Baby.
he said,
Ian Pork is
Pam
crazy. You too
Franklin
old for that.
said, you gang banging on a toothbrush.
My nigga, listen. All right, Vicky, what you think?
I want to say negativity. I see it on social media. That's where I'm going to go to that. You go under comments, you see a lady feeding her baby. Everybody knows it all. Everybody's in there. Why are you holding your baby like that? That can cause this.
Yep.
It's like a spread of like fear and like.
I see more of why is your
everybody
titty
wants
out in
an
public,
opinion.
but go.
That too. Well, anything. It could be the way you're feeding your baby, how you're feeding your baby, what you're feeding your baby, the bottle you're using, the way you're holding your baby, the baby itself. It's
Everything.
always something.
Everybody got
The baby's
something
haircut,
opinion.
everything. I think it's a people want to be heard, and because now they think they know something better than you, they're gonna make their comment, and it's gonna come off negative. It's like there's a way to have a discussion without being negative, but it is. I feel like it is society.
It's society.
Yeah, I feel like it is society. It is an individual choice whether you want to allow society to make you negative or positive. But I feel like a lot of negativity is it's the platforms. Everybody has the it's easily
Everybody has a
accessible,
voice. Everybody has a voice.
and a lot of people's voices are negative. I don't know why.
I
don't
honestly
get it.
feel like for me, I feel like a negative person is a weak-minded,
100%.
broke-spirited person because one of the things that somebody told me a long time ago, which I think is like one of the realest things ever, is like you cannot live a positive life with a negative mind.
Nope.
And it's true. You're never gonna go
you on this
nowhere. You're never going to achieve anything with a negative mind. Like I don't even entertain negativity. Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't get my energy. Like, that's something that I was trying to tell, like, my homegirl. She was going through something the other day. She on live popping mad shit. Now, I can't say that it would never maybe happen again in my life, but it's going to take a lot for me to go on social media and put my problems, because it's just me putting negativity out into the world, pushing that negativity. And like you said, when people hopping on stuff, judging other people about how they kids look, how their hair is, how they feeding their baby, how they getting money, how they, like, it's just negative. You get what I'm saying? And I don't entertain it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, in my opinion, it's definitely society that pushes people towards negativity. We don't have no gene in us, no genetic predisposition to where we all want to be negative. I think we all born positive. We all born with the potential for positivity. Yes, you have the villains. You have certain people who just energies is just off. But the reality of the matter is, this society is pushing us towards negative energies, and they're doing it often, and they're doing it all the time, especially black folks. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a reality and fact of the matter. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, poverty dictates certain situations and, you know, how we deal with it. But, like, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, I mean, just take a look at the music. We talk about that shit all the time. We have zero positive music. All of that shit is
gotta listen to
hella aggressive. Yeah, Mary and BB and CeCe Winans, gospel. Like, yeah, but gospel ain't getting played on.
We got a couple.
Gospel ain't getting played on Hot 97 though. Yep. You know what I mean? So you know, you talk about the music, you talk about the imaging, you talk about the movies, you talk about whatever the case may be. They tell you a lot of negativity. Even in the history books, we get all of the conflicts. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of the conflicts. So just the negativity, I feel like is being sold, it's being pressed, it's being pushed.
You wanna know why I feel like they do that though? Is because I feel like the negativity is the more better story. They feel like it's more, it got more, like, it's more thrilling and capturing, you know what I mean? Because it is true, like, right, like, I can post, like, I can post something that's positive, you know what I mean, and get barely any love for it. But let me get on Facebook right now and start chewing a random shorty up or a guy. Everybody gonna tune in. If I get on live right now talking about how I built myself and how, you know, I've been doing all this stuff and, you know, everything that we got going on, from the festivals to this, that, and what we're trying to do with the community, all the stuff I want to start doing with the youth, my views are going to be nothing compared if I get on that live and start chewing somebody up.
You know what's so crazy about that? But I actually remember a situation where someone was posting, what is it called? Where you donate. I forgot what it's called.
Like a GoFundMe.
GoFundMe. They was doing a GoFundMe, and it was about like, they said my dream is to go to see a football game. And
Reggie.
So it was crazy to me because
the comments were crazy.
As a man and as somebody that actually went to football games and wasn't able to afford to go to football games before, I looked at that like, yo, that's dope. Like, yo, I want to share that. I want to see this person go. And the negativity, that I got in my inbox, like, yo, you condone that? That's crazy. I'm like, wait, well, how's that? That's just for a football game. Now it make no sense. She need to have a GoFundMe to get a house. I'm like, how do you know how to live in a situation like? It was just mad people would bring a negativity to me. Like, I was like, I don't even know this person like that, but I see that somebody has a dream and they're posting it. And I was like, yo, why wouldn't you want to, like, either if you don't agree with it, leave it alone. But why are you posting negativity? There was people sharing posters like, this person is crazy. Look at this. And it was getting like,
this bitch sleeps on air mattresses. She ain't got no job.
He was talking crazy.
But then I said, yo, you should start your GoFundMe now because you'll be able to do it by next year. You got mad at me.
I was playing with you.
No, that wasn't you. It was on what's his name. I got mad at me.
Yeah, but I was joking.
Ramon said I was hating, not you. Yeah, Ramon said. I'm like, how am I hating Ramon?
Mm-hmm.
But it was a good idea. You should start it right now.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
I think something that
my idea was that she should take a less fortunate child to the Super Bowl.
Say she wants to take. That's what you do.
You can't take your own kids. Your kids is the less fortunate. We can't put them all on a plane right now and take them. I want to take the kids.
Kids in it.
FTK.
That'll make the GoFundMe pop. Throw some kids in it.
You know what?
No.
You know what FTK
I stopped
stand
saying
for?
that. I feel like we
You
speak
know
that
what
into
FTK
existence. That's why we have
stands
all that trafficking happening.
Fuck them kids.
No. I stopped saying that. I used to say that all the time. I stopped saying that.
Yeah. No. She definitely should have
Throw a kid in
took
there.
took a little less fortunate terminal or something, and I bet you that
You can Google a picture of an African
I'm
kid.
gonna throw this.
Nah,
mic.
see, that would have been scary. Don't do that.
Michael Jackson.
Listen, no matter what, is that I was honest. I didn't lie. I kept it a beam. And, you know, at the end of the day, like, I'm thankful for all the people who did. And guess what I did? I went and got me a jersey and some football stuff. But I appreciate it at the end of the day. Like, you didn't have to, like, people didn't have to violate me and disrespect me. And it literally, to me, like, I didn't even disrespect not one person that said what they said to me. I was commenting back. That's so smooth. I'm like, oh, well, that's how you feel? Oh, well, thank you. Oh, go get a job.
Keep scrolling.
It
Yeah.
was a good idea, but
That's the thing,
It was
right.
a good idea. Next year we're gonna take Lil Ray and Lil Reggie
with the terminal illness.
terminal illness,
Clifford and Miles.
and we gonna Clifford and Miles, and we gonna make sure that thing is thinging. You
can't. I'm
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She said, "Fuck them kids." Right? That's right. All right.
Well, that's what I put in there because I had to put, like, if I didn't get enough money, what was I going to use the money for? So people at least knew what I was going to use the money for, because that's basically,
that was some motherfuckers
yeah,
who ain't read.
yeah.
They
But
just
yeah,
seen the
because you have to
headline.
do that though, because it's true though, because it's like,
Yeah.
okay, if you don't make enough money, what do you
gonna
do?
do
What are
with
you going to do? Because there's people that can donate anonymously. I got anonymous people that
Oh, I'm
donated
sorry, y'all.
that I can't send you back money. I don't know who the fuck you are. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So basically, when you have a GoFundMe, you have to put, like, if you don't reach your goal, what you're gonna use that money for. So this way people know where their money's going. So you still, at the end of the day, anybody that donated knew what that money was for, and what, if it couldn't get me there, what it was gonna go for. You get what I'm saying?
Fuck them motherfuckers, man. Start that shit now.
Yeah, I'm gonna start it now, guys. I'm gonna
Let's
post it
all support
tomorrow.
The
Quana's
point is,
Super Bowl.
She had a
Dream.
good idea. It was positive. It was something, but the negativity, it shined through, and that's the thing, you know. And to your point that you made about, you know, people will share the more negative stuff. Well, when you create a paradigm of negativity, those people feel like they'll be cooler for sharing the negative stuff, and if you share some positive, good shit, they're going to be not as cool. You know what I'm saying? Like if you share positive affirmation, and not to be outdone, positive affirmations get shared too. You know what I'm saying? You know, I see a lot of posts where niggas be like, type 1, don't scroll past this without saying amen. It'd be 37,000 shares. You know what I'm saying?
Because they say they're gonna guess on a return. Type amen and get $100,000 from Jesus on February 37th.
sometimes. Other times it's just, you know, if you love.
Somebody said post it now. It's tax time. You might get your goal by Monday.
Facts, you know what I'm saying?
I think what
Shit up
happens
there.
with the negativity is that, like, we as a society, as people, were like made to live a specific way, to look a specific way, to portray a specific thing for so long that now it's like it became acceptable to be negative. So people are like letting loose, like, I can give my opinion now, and somehow it's a negative opinion. Why? I don't know, but they feel comfortable doing it. Like,
Because we live in a world of negativity.
it's so bad.
That's being forced upon us.
Yeah.
Crabs in the bucket.
I mean, to a
Yep,
degree,
yep.
but you got to understand that a bucket is not a crab's natural habitat.
It's not.
So you put a crab in a bucket, he gonna act different. What happened? Why is not crabs in the ocean? Why is not crabs in
You
the
know,
sea?
It's African American. It's not a natural habitat.
You understand
Why
what I'm
are
saying?
the crabs not in the ocean?
Why the crabs not in the ocean?
Why in the bucket?
Crab in the barrel mentality. Barrel ain't their natural habitat. They stressing.
Oh,
Africa.
yeah.
So why
Trying to get to
they
the
hating
top.
on the man that's about to get out?
Because a barrel is not their
jealousy,
natural
envy.
habitat. And
I
at
think
that point,
that's
it's
the
survival of the
natural, the
fittest.
born.
But he up there. You just pulled him back down.
The barrel in the bucket
Their
is
aim
the
is
hood.
not to pull him back down. The aim is to follow his lead and to grab him and get help from him to be pulled to the top. They don't know they pulling him down. You got to understand the
falling.
psyche of it. Y'all act like the crabs is just in the barrel, like, fuck this nigga. Like, nah.
What's
These
that
niggas is like, you did it. Let me follow your lead and attach myself to you.
Or
and
they
perhaps
saying,
we all.
nah, nigga, not you. Let it be me. If I don't go, we don't go.
I feel like there's
That's
a
a
lot
fact.
of
Because
that.
once they pull them down, they climb right on their
That's a
back.
negative perception.
You know what it is? Because that
That's
one
what it
crab will
is.
get out and be like, fuck y'all niggas. I'm going to the ocean.
That's
I'm
not
going to
true.
the Super Bowl.
That's not
Bye.
That crab gonna
Ball is crazy.
bro, that crab gonna get out the bucket and fall on the floor of ShopRite
And so that's what happens.
and be nowhere near the ocean.
After
That
that
nigga
crab.
gonna chop his ass up and we gonna eat him tonight.
He gonna be the first one.
At
chopped up.
Flaming Crab.
Because it's shell crab.
Fuck you talking about?
Use them legs for good before we
His
crack
ass
them.
at Flaming Crab.
It's over.
And Red Lobsters.
I think that too, like that, that happened. People got up, and then they didn't want to see other people come up. It's a mentality of lack, thinking if I have it, there's not enough for you. I have to keep greed. I have to keep this for me, and that's a mentality. I'm big on the manifestation thing. Like, don't manifest abundance. You know what I'm saying? Like, people think a mentality of lack. They don't want to see you go to the Super Bowl because I don't got money to give her to go to the Super Bowl.
I can't go to the Super Bowl myself.
Right.
So if I'm gonna pay for somebody to go to the Super Bowl, it's gonna be me.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Got images, and they feel like they gotta upheld these images, and be people that like. I know some people in real life. I'm not gonna put the specific people that was inboxing me and I was checking them. Like, you was just selling dinners and saying that you need to save up money and I'm just thinking in my head, like, why are you judging this person for doing something similar that you did it? But it's like, oh, but it's football. You don't understand football and it's not your cup of tea. But I'm sure when you're selling dinners because you want to see Chris Brown, niggas is like, it's a dude singing on the stage. Like, you can see
Okay, but they
video.
get
So,
something in
subjective.
return for that. They get a dinner. The only thing they get to do is see Quana twerking on halftime at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, baby.
I got it all right now.
Best believe I would have been turning up.
He said they get a dinner.
But also too, like I said, like
that dinner might not be good.
My
though.
way, little Miles and Shakur could have went, you know what I mean,
You love
to the
that name,
Super
Miles.
Bowl.
facts. Everybody first, baby.
You get a name, Miles. You get named Miles. Everybody gets a name, Miles.
They
But I
could've
see
went to
there's
the
people
Super
that got
Bowl.
different mentalities. Like, you know how, like, when you came on, like, you told him you had a podcast. What Focus said, all right, well, you know,
Shout it out.
Yeah, shout it
Yeah.
out. What do you got to
Because
do?
he
You
don't
get what
got a
I'm
lack
saying?
mentality
Exactly.
mind.
You get what I'm saying? Because on here we show
Shout out
there's
again.
there's enough
Problematic
love for
podcast.
everybody. We're not in competition with no other
At
podcasts.
all.
We don't care about
There's
no
enough
other
for everybody
podcasts.
to
We
get
show
a
I
view.
show love to plenty of podcasts. You know what I mean?
Yep.
My homegirl Harlem and I got her own podcast and things going on at Proven Magic. That's very dope, and we support them all the time.
Yes,
you know
we
what I
do.
mean? Because that's just what it is. You
That
know what I
is
mean?
positive,
Some
and that's
people be
amazing. That's
so
beautiful.
in competition
We need
with
this.
other people that they don't even have to do all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I totally agree. It's the negativity. Back to it. It's the negativity, and that's something that we need to stop. All right, it's 11:09. We are coming to the end of the podcast. I would like to get final thoughts from everybody. Okay, Juice, we're going to start with you since you're all the way over there. We're going to start with your final thoughts.
Guess my final thought is do what makes you happy. You want to be an OnlyFans model, be an OnlyFans model.
Oh, God.
You want to strip, go strip. You know what I'm saying?
Wasn't you
Stop
just in here
being
talking
nigga.
about you down with abortions?
That's a fact. I know. Whoa.
Pro-choice.
You pro-choice too?
I personally myself
150%.
can never get an abortion.
Thank
I
you.
could not do that.
Thank you.
But if that is what you
want to
yo,
do?
God gave us free will. It's what we were gifted
what you
with.
wanna
Well,
do.
who am I to step in where God stepped out at?
Oh,
like,
so you got a teammate now.
yeah.
Just saying.
Again.
What do you consider?
Handshake and everything. We're
Abortion?
gonna do it right there on top of the coffee table. The handshake.
Because if we using condoms,
Nah,
what
we
do you
talking
consider
about.
abortion?
That's not
talking
abortion.
About, yeah, we
Exactly,
were in a whole
exactly.
deep
So
shit.
what do you
but-
consider
For whatever
abortion?
reason it is
Because
that you
they
wanna
started-
get it.
They stopped doing abortions after a
Do
certain
it.
amount of weeks.
I'm not doing
true.
it. I'm not
Ohio
doing it.
just
I personally
passed a
couldn't
law.
make that
You can have
choice.
abortions up to 9 months. So that's just
That's
not
crazy
true.
as hell.
Yeah,
What the-
that's
But
different. That's
if you
different.
can live with that,
I
you
gotta
can
see
do
that.
that.
That's different.
Lan, I might look at you a little different, but I'm not gonna take away your choice to make that choice, the option to take that choice.
Yeah, my final thought is do
She
what makes
said,
you
"Use
happy."
your butt." Okay, Asia.
Use your butt.
Oh,
Nasty.
Asia.
That
Lou.
shit hurt,
Why the
Asia.
nasty?
It hurts. I'm not gonna lie, it hurts. Yeah,
Modern day
you gotta be
feminism
really
does.
lit for it
This is
not to
modern day-
hurt. Yeah, I
modern day
mean,
feminism.
sometimes it depends.
And the emphasis on negativity does you. You talking about hate your men? They toxic. They mass toxic masculinity. Men ain't shit.
What?
Kill your kids. Kill your kids. Yes, we should be able to just
It's not feminism.
kill our kids. Kill our
Who
kids.
said anything
Go on
about killing
OnlyFans.
kids?
Go on OnlyFans.
Nobody said.
If you want to be a
killing
stripper,
kids.
be a stripper. So let's see. Hate your
No.
man, kill your kids, sell your body, show your
Nobody
private.
said
Tell it for you,
anything
yo.
about killing.
Thank you, Satan.
kids.
You won.
Thank
You know
you,
what I'm
Satan.
saying?
Never. I rebuke
You
that. I
stay
abolish
moving
that
the
statement.
goalposts.
in the name of Jesus.
Nah, you did say all those things he said.
You
Keep it a
agree
beat. Now he made it.
I
Personally-
never said
personally,
none of that.
Funny, yo.
Listen,
You say kill your kids.
I get it, bro.
It's the truth though. Like, listen, my
God
whole thing
gave
is,
people a choice. Who the hell am I to tell them that they
I'm just not with telling a
how we
woman what she
sound.
can do with her body, man. I don't,
or a man,
You know
anybody?
what I mean? Because that's the thing. That's what's going to be next. They're going to tell men when they got to get vasectomies and all that. Like, that's the
Oh,
next step.
vasectomy, so what? Tie your tubes. Who gives a shit? The
I'm
reality
just saying,
is, when that
that's-
sperm hit that egg,
I don't wanna
a
do
new
it.
DNA sequence is
Activated.
It's activated. That's its own soul, its own
Cell.
DNA, its own life, and you are taking that life and forfeiting
It's a
it
cell.
and saying it's not good enough to be here because
Cell.
I want to fucking go to school or whatever the fuck.
We
Like,
going to do this again? We going to get the definition of a human being and all that?
I already smoked you. Go to the DJ.
You did, you got
Go
smoked?
to the
No,
DJ.
not at
I
all.
did. I did.
No, I
smoked
didn't.
him.
Not at all.
I smoked him.
Not at all. I had the comments helping me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The comments was helping you.
Yeah.
Juice one. Focus 0.
All right, listen, Juice, you're wrong. Vicky, you're even wronger.
I'm
Miles,
wrong.
we don't like you.
I'll take it. Oh my God! Stop! No, I can't show him. He's gonna be like, "Why you let them talk?" Don't listen. You're gonna make. me
We're
like,
playing.
I gotta get crazy
Jesse.
in here. I gotta prove something now. I don't want to have to
Love for
prove
your
nothing.
man. Who you love that man?
Knock all this shit over. I love you, Jason.
That's crazy, right? I know you say
I don't
that.
like you. I don't like you. Yeah, so, okay, look. Indigenous black man, YouTube, and abortion is murder. Yes, it is. It
I
is
ain't
not
disagree.
right.
Yeah, we back
But
on
it
the
ain't
old
my
topic right now.
It's not.
Have your
Yes,
choice.
It's a
Hold
topic
the
we're
topic.
going to talk about every time we get a chance. Because guess what? If you're a young woman out there, and you are pregnant right now, and your child wants to live, let him live.
Oh my God.
Let him live.
The,
Do not
the
kill your
embryo told
kids.
you that.
All right, so, all
But
right,
he
so
ain't gonna help you raise that kid though
know.
either though. He
Yes,
ain't
I
gonna give
am.
you no money when you can't afford diapers,
Not true.
food,
Not-
any of that. He's
that's-
just
He
gonna
gotta
tell you to
start
have
the
that
GoFundMe.
kid.
We
Excuse
gon-
me, that's not true. The American government already put in place a system, and it's called
Yeah.
welfare.
Yeah, yeah.
I pay my taxes.
Yeah.
Broke women who need help get diapers. That's it.
They don't
They
have to be
get
broke,
Section 8.
struggling,
They get
I'll be
Section 8.
honest.
They
needing
get
some
diapers.
assistance.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
exactly.
only thing I
Assistance.
agree with, I am pro abortion. It's a limit to it, but I'm pro
Thank you.
abortion.
Thank you.
Because at the end of the day, what he's talking about is, all right, they had a relationship, they feel like they can't afford the baby. All right, cool, but what about these women that their uncle was touching on them and raping them?
So we always
You know
exclude
what
that.
I'm
We
saying?
always exclude that. That's excluded. That's understandable. We're not talking about people that were raped.
We're talking about people.
Something that's
We're talking about a
reality.
20-something-year-old woman who just make the choice to go have an abortion.
The condom could
Do-
pop,
do
and she
it.
don't even know Greg's real name. His real name might be Frank. They met at the club
Or Miles.
or Miles.
So listen, I would just, the one thing that I could say is that honestly,
Miles.
with these times, but listen, this is the reason why there's no morals, and a lot of women don't respect themselves, and even a lot of men don't make better choices when it comes to who they have sex with. And reality is, if there was no abortion and there was some type of stipulations to abortion, I think there should be some type of stipulations. I do believe and understand, like, I'm not saying I'm 100% against abortion, but I definitely do believe that it is a sin. I definitely do believe that is murder. I definitely believe it's not right. I don't think any
Get you there,
woman
too.
wants
I
to
agree with
go
that. I'm
through
not
that.
disagreeing with that, but I'm not
I'm not
gonna disagree
judging.
with somebody
I don't
that
judge
making a
any
choice.
woman who has or done, but I do think that it's wrong. You know what I mean?
That's why I personally
But
could not make the choice.
The one
But
thing,
if you
hold up.
believe what I believe, and you want
But
to make
Vicky,
that
listen to
choice,
this though. But listen to this though. If there was no such thing as abortion, people will make better decisions on who they sleep with and what they do.
100%.
Women wouldn't be as promiscuous to be allowing men to sleep with them and sleeping with any man, and letting these men bust all up in them because they can't just go get an abortion. They can't just go get a Plan B. There's not
Plan B is
because,
different, though.
but
I'm pro
No.
Plan B.
but listen. But what I'm trying to say is because there's so many options.
Everything.
I-
Because there's so many options, women don't have
That's
as
a
much
fact.
respect for their bodies. Imagine, like, for real, imagine if we could not get an abortion and could not take a Plan B. I would not be sleeping with every Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Wait, but let me.
You get what I'm saying? I don't do that now, but I'm just
was gonna
saying,
say,
like,
I
I'm
ain't doing
speaking,
that now.
but you know, I'm speaking in general. Like, you know what I'm saying? People will make better decisions with their body because you have no choice but to
Facts.
keep this baby now.
Facts.
Wait,
There would be less.
You would not be.
There would be
doing that
there
same
would be
way.
more people working out their relationships.
Or there would be a whole bunch of
There'll be
children
more.
running
There'll be
around
more
being
people.
abused,
but
being
listen, there will be
neglected,
more people
being
working out their
Just
relationships.
Preach, sister.
There will be probably more
Preach,
families.
sister Quana.
Because men wouldn't want to just go out there and sleep with any girl and get her pregnant because then he's going to be stuck with her too. Women wouldn't be out there and just be sleeping with any man. She's going to want to make it work with her man because she's not going to want to get pregnant by anybody. I feel like people, not all people, but there will be more successful relationships and there will be people making better decisions with their bodies.
Daryl Stewart.
You don't think people will make better decisions with their bodies if you couldn't get an abortion?
And I'm going to let you talk. Daryl Stewart, you're wrong. I disagree with you that child support numbers would skyrocket if abortion wasn't an option. I think women would keep their legs closed more. I think families would stay together more.
Why I got to be on the woman? Why is it our responsibility only? It's our responsibility because it's our body. It's our choice.
I'm not going. You're not going inside my body. I'm going inside your body.
But men have to be.
I'm actually going inside your insides.
To make
can't even make the choice.
Of course, it's on you.
You should be able to, though.
We should be able to.
All right, go, Quan.
All right, so listen. All right, there was a time where life expectancy after pregnancy was very low. Like, so we're gonna touch on that because you're saying basically like, oh, okay, well, if they was able to do this, if technology the way it is now, they're popping up babies like that. But the same way technology is, you can get abortions a lot easier and safer. The same way technology is, you can take a Plan B, just take a pill that's like aspirin, and the baby's not gonna happen. So, technology is different nowadays, but what you're basically saying is like, oh, if back in the day, if they knew that, if they could get pregnant, they're going to be with somebody, like, nah, because back in the day, you can die from being pregnant and having a baby because a lot of the times, there wasn't.
I mean, that was true, but women still made better decisions back in then. It wasn't just because you can have every woman wants to have, almost every woman, yeah, there was, but what I'm trying to say, almost every woman wants to have a kid. I can honestly say that almost every woman on this planet probably 98% of women want to have kids. There's a low percentage of women that don't want kids at all, and that's a fact. So at the end of the day, like I said, women would make better decisions with the men that they sleep with and be more cautious if they didn't have a plan B, a plan A, a plan C, a plan D. At the end of the day, they just really would. Even me in my younger days, I would have made better decisions. I'm not sleeping with this nigga because I don't like this nigga that much.
Your question. When was condoms invented?
I don't want to have no baby with him.
When was condoms invented? You think sex was invented right then?
No, but
what's the point that you're trying to get at?
Doing this for years.
But we're not talking about condoms. Condoms is okay.
Quana, you're wrong, Quan. Oh shit, Quan and Quana. I just noticed that. So look, the reality of the matter is this: no Plan B, no contraception, no abortion, no condom, no infidelity, no cheating, no promiscuity, no side bitches.
There's no hoes.
Hold up.
Damn.
You
just took everything. No, what?
Yo.
There's nothing left.
No, there would still
Can I
be hoes.
finish,
There would still
though?
be.
Can I finish?
There was always
Can I
whorehouses and
finish,
stuff. There would still be hoes, but
please?
I feel like it wouldn't
Can
be
I
as much.
finish, please?
Go ahead.
Can I finish, please? Okay. All of that would be severely and utterly diminished. So the fact of the matter is this: yes, there was hoes, and guess what? If such and such had by mistake got knocked up because she was a hoe house screwing to 30,000 men, that's when you get orphanages. That's when you get
orphanages happen when the parents die.
Hold on, listen. That's when you get little kids running around the bar, whole house upstairs. The whole house upstairs, the bar downstairs. Little niggas running around till they old enough to sweep and shit. Now these little niggas sweeping. And these old niggas washing dishes. Eventually, they working for the goddamn same whole house. So, look, this is the point that I'm making. And guess what? There were a lot more, a lot less, I should say, bullshit, a lot BS going on. When you had whole houses, you had a very small subset of society, maybe less than 1%, less than 5%, who actually worked in these brothels, who worked in these whole houses. The vast majority of women were chaste. They cared about their fidelity. They cared about their chastity. They were virgins until they married. They made sure they were faithful to their men. That's 96% of women. You had a few of them end up in the whole house. Now the whole house is the world because you have removed the chastity, you removed the fidelity, you gave them all these ways out with abortion and Plan B and everything else. Now the same women that was relegated to a subset of society in the whole house now are the whole world is the whole house. It's hoes at Horizons, it's hoes at Gravity, it's hoes at at the
Horizon
Donut.
don't exist
It's hoes at the
no
bar.
Gravity.
It's hoes at motherfucking Red Lobster. It's hoes at
Red
CVS.
Lobster.
It's hoes everywhere.
No, but he
Hoes
is
on
right. Think about it. Back in the day,
OnlyFans.
you had to go
You had to
specifically
find these hoes.
to go to a
Not all
whorehouse.
these women is
It
hoes.
wasn't everywhere.
Not all of them is hoes. The hoe has grown exponentially.
The population has grown exponentially.
The hoe, and the population has grown exponentially. What has not grown? Okay, give me a second. All right, the hoe has grown exponentially, and that's a result of us, devaluing the woman who is chaste, devaluing the woman who don't fuck everybody, devaluing the virgin, putting value on the stripper, value on the OnlyFans. Do what you want, girl. Make your money, girl.
You know what this
We're
goes
doing
back
all
to?
of
Sex
this,
selling.
putting all this value on these women
And the
because they do
market.
not have to no longer face the consequence of being a whore. You do not have to face the consequence of having children. Face the consequence of having children. On your husband. You don't have to face the consequences of society viewing you as a hoe, as you lowering and diminishing your value because you're a hoe. No, now all of a sudden, hoes is being praised, strippers is being praised. Cardi B, whoop whoop, I'm rich now.
I love
OnlyFans.
Cardi.
Let's get it. So now, because we base all the value in the hoe and no value in the virgin, now, yes, you damn right. The whole house is outside. 95% of women is hoes now, and 5% of them is virgins. When before, 95% of women were virgins, and 5% of them was hoes.
Yo, I
Now that's
lie.
facts.
I don't even want a version at
This
37
nigga did
years
not
old.
snap.
I
and say that's
think.
facts. Yeah.
Now that's facts, girl.
Nigga said, that's facts.
I think that it's just what we're being like. It's here. It's our culture. It's the culture. It's not. It's like it's what we're being fed. It's what we're being told is out there. But that's not all that's out there.
I didn't say that. 5% of y'all are still virgins.
I feel like y'all know, everybody knows the hoes, but how many of the women at home cooking and cleaning and
That part.
let me stop because that's again gender role shit. But you know what I'm saying? Everybody knows the hoes if they're really hoes because they're putting themselves out there
Yes,
to make the. But
they're
that's
hoes.
so you're seeing it. Nobody's like I'm at home today, cooking and
'Cause
cleaning
it's not
and
cool.
it is cool. I do it all day and I
Yeah,
love
but
it.
no, it's not cool in
Women post
society.
food, but a lot of them know how to cook.
Yo,
themselves.
listen, 30%,
I love seeing a
33% of
cooking
men
ass
under
and
30,
making woman.
33% of men under 30 are virgins or haven't had sex in the last year.
Go buy
You telling
some.
me that 1/3 of women are virgins? Fuck no. They got 30 dicks in by middle school.
Damn. 30 dicks.
I think it's definitely the area that we've been growing up in, that things that we have experienced, and that has a lot to do with again like the
You feel me
dynamics
now?
of the community
You
that
feel
you're
me,
in.
Amar?
It's the community. It's what we know because that's probably
Yeah, I can
unfortunately
agree with
what we grew up seeing and experiencing and have the knowledge of. But that's not like that everywhere.
I don't know a lot of virgin women.
Well, I know if you
any
go to
of
some of these other countries, you'll see more virgin women.
Yeah,
than America.
It's here.
Tell you
It's
that one.
America.
Because in a lot of other
Oh, I'm talking
countries,
about America.
women who are
I ain't talking
promiscuous
about
are
Bangladesh.
But it ain't
not
even
as
America.
idolized. But listen,
Bangladesh.
in some other country, women who are promiscuous are not idolized like they are in
Find the Hunter's
America.
comment.
Yeah.
In America,
Some of them
being
decent.
promiscuous and selling sex, you can really become and be considered a boss bitch, this, that, and the third. In other countries, psh,
Mikey.
go ahead.
It's
You
legal
gonna
to do
try
it
that
in other
shit.
countries. They got a
Go
whole
ahead and try
the
that
red light
shit. You gonna
district.
be
Y'all know what that
dead.
is in Germany?
Gonna be
It's a
dead.
whole
You
strip.
You'll be
club.
stoned.
You've been there too.
Says
You've been
stoned.
there. That's all.
Be
Stoned.
stoned.
Oh, wow.
In
The red light
America, Stoned is a restaurant in New York City that puts weed inside your pizza. In motherfucking Middle East, Stoned is the penalty for fornication and adultery. They will stone you. Period. So yeah,
We gotta
Down-
expand. We gotta expand our knowledge. We gotta get our brain out there, and so we can bring that to the community.
yeah, we do. All right, we getting late. All right. Damn, we already 30 minutes past. Everybody's hungry. Quan's ordering Domino's for the podcast. All right.
Gotcha.
All right. Vicky, did we get your final thought?
My final thought is really, it's not that I agree with people doing what they do,
Oh, and we giving money away. So stay tuned. Go.
but I agree with, like I said, I do believe in God, whatever that may mean. So I do believe in free will. who am I if the creator gave us free will to try to take that from somebody? Like, I don't agree with everybody's behavior. I don't, you know. But I agree with a lot of what you guys said. But that's my perspective on that. I'm not gonna condemn anybody. It's not my job. And as far as Jesse, I love you, Jesse.
Miles, listen, Miles, you need to put her in check. Real quick to that point. Nobody's asking you to condemn anybody. We're just asking you to condemn the practice. And nobody is saying that, free will doesn't exist, but your free will can also get your ass put in the hellfire if you talking about you believe in God.
I don't know if I believe in hell, though. Oh my God. Yeah, that's a whole nother conversation.
What happened?
Deja, you're the 100th
Deja! Woo, baby, boom.
Shout out to Deja. Drop your cash app, baby.
Drop your cash app, Deja.
I do want to say that I'm grateful. Thank you, guys. I feel like this was very respectful. I like how we can all agree to disagree. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
And thank Miles for letting you out tonight.
Y'all thank him.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, where you going? What's the fuck? He did. He definitely was like, where you going?
We appreciate you.
Jesse. Y'all gonna put some respect on my man's name.
I said shout out to Jesse.
Yeah,
I fuck with
you.
Jesse. Jesse's a good man.
I be trying, all right?
Like he might be liking the podcast because they chewing you up.
He's gonna be like, yeah, he's gonna come here next and talk shit about me. He's gonna be your next guest.
That nigga named
Starring
Miles.
Jesse.
Nigga named
You gotta
Miles
put some
from that
respect
one.
on my
Name
man's name. You
somebody.
gotta call him by his name. That's so disrespectful.
What's his last name?
About the same as mine.
All right, shout out to
Rodriguez.
Jesse Miles Rodriguez.
Oh my God,
All right,
he does have like a super white middle name. It's
Oh wow. All right, go ahead, Quan. Final thought.
Somebody said Deja not on here to claim her prize.
Yeah, it's over with.
Oh, Deja not on here to claim her thought.
And she's not on here to go to
Get
the
back
next
on.
person. Deja, you got some time till the final thoughts is over. If you ain't dropping by then, we going to the next, baby.
Can I text her or is that
Deja.
cheating? Text her like, bitch, get your $100. Get back on.
All right, is the Knicks playing? Oh shit, the Knicks is on. We gotta go. Listen. All right, get final thoughts.
Final thought. I definitely appreciate the energy that we had here. Showed that
Asia's back.
Is she back?
It was Asia that won, right?
Deja.
Oh, it's
that
Deja.
won.
He's finding who's after Deja. Go.
I definitely appreciate everybody's energy here.
Asia with A. Oh, Deja now.
Okay.
Asia, you won, Asia.
Asia, drop your cash app. You won.
Congratulations, Asia. Either way, I'm not a hater. Oh no, she's saying she coming back on. Deja, they gave it away already. You
Hey, yo,
you
Pimp
got
Franklin,
off.
stop disrespecting. Y'all lost the Super Bowl because your team is trash. All right, go. Final thoughts.
Dang,
Asia, drop your cash app.
Yeah. Definitely appreciate being on the podcast. Definitely appreciate y'all. You already cut me off again?
Go.
Nah.
And another thing.
Shout out to Joey. Shout out to Duke. Shout out to everybody from my group chat that pulled up and dropped their comments and supported. You know, a black man, and a minority woman. They on there trying to do something
She's black.
positive.
She's black.
What did you thought I was?
I thought you was Latino. My bad.
I'm
Like
black. And,
Dominican,
I'm
like
black
me.
and Puerto Rican. Thank you.
Yeah. Zila.
Okay, and-
But I'm black though.
And I'm American. She ain't Puerto Rican. So what? I'm from New Jersey. Like, fuck. That's a place.
I'm American.
Jersey.
That's a place. We talk. What's your race? You're black. It's like
I'm
Vic-
black. Yeah.
What was it? Pensa. What did you say?
A PAEN.
PA.
Yo, I appreciate y'all. Everything but laughs and jokes, positive energy. It's hard, a lot of podcasts, everybody arguing, somebody about to slap, looking like Jerry Springer. Everybody there had positive mindset and then was able to debate. It's been very peaceful. Definitely appreciate y'all here.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Quana, final thoughts.
My final thought is I appreciate everybody in the chat so much. You guys did your things today. Thank you guys for coming through and showing us love. Thank you guys for sharing. If you shared, make sure that you guys share. Make sure before you guys get off of this, you guys hit that like button. Tune in every Thursday to the DJ Focus podcast with your co-host Quana Tatted me
That's
at
it.
9 p.m. We always keep it nice and spicy up here and also give you guys education and our opinions on things. Shout out to everybody for coming out today and coming on the couch. We appreciate you guys. Follow me on all social media outlets, Quana Tatted. I have an event coming up. It's going to be this Saturday, Limelight, All Black Affair. Make sure you guys hit me up. The flyer is on my page. And thank you, Focus, again, because you know we always be doing our thing.
We always be doing our thing. All right, we went up to over 100 viewers today, 150 viewers. Right now we're at 82. We average around 70 and 80 viewers on Facebook. Big shout out to Facebook. I didn't check the YouTube, but we got a lot of comments from YouTube, so shout out to y'all. You know, we got a lot of viewers, only 40 something likes. I don't like that. Don't be pocket watching. Make sure that you hop on, you like, you share the comments. We do got 80 something shares or 70 something shares, so that's a good thing. And we got 500 plus comments tonight. So on Facebook alone, I didn't count the YouTube yet. Twitch, y'all got to step y'all game up. But big shout out to all of y'all, man, the fans. We cannot do it without y'all. We love y'all. We love when y'all get engaged like that. Asia, I'm about to send you your cut. We just love it. You know, big shout out to all of our panelists. My man Juice returning back. Vicky, Quan, of course my co-host Quana. We can't do this without y'all. We love y'all. Big shout out to Unbiased Sports, Indigenous Black Man, Candace, all my YouTube viewers. We love y'all. Big shout out to our Cash App winner, Asia tonight. Big shout out to everybody who came through the podcast. We love it. We love y'all, and we appreciate y'all to the max. My final thoughts are this: don't be a whore, don't be a thought, don't be a slut, don't do OnlyFans, don't do porn, don't do strip clubs, don't have sugar daddies. Use your value of your mind to gain everything you want. Because I'm telling you like this now, the OnlyFans models might have a little bit of bread. The strippers might have to grind on 100 dicks to make $5,000 or $1,000. But the women with the beauty, the women with the intellect, the women with the self-esteem, and the women who train themselves to be the best they can be, those are the ones with the good men, the high-value men that are taking care of them, that got all of the money. Because any high-value man out here, any man with money, any man with power, influence, knowledge, prestige, we are looking for a certain type of woman. And it's not a woman that's on OnlyFans. It's not a woman that's in the strip club. It's not a woman that do porn. You will get a beta male that you can walk all over and do whatever you want to, and then you won't respect him and you end up cheating on him. So the very real fact of the matter is, if you want the best man you can get, the best life you can have, then that means be the best you can be. Be straight, be fidelity, have fidelity, have self-esteem, have chastity, just make sure you're the best you can be. And that's my final thought. Free Palestine. Happy Ramadan Mubarak to all of my Muslims. Day 4 of fasting. We getting through it. Shout out to Penn Franklin hopping on this chat, doing what you need to do. We love y'all. We're here for y'all. We will be back next week. Hearts, hearts, hearts. Oh, and make sure y'all pop out to the Lehigh Valley Music, Talent, Fashion, and Art Festival, June 30th. Make sure y'all pop out to my yacht party on May 25th. We got the big yacht going out of New York, all white affair. It's going to be so crazy, so dope. New York City lights, beautiful. You don't want to miss it. Make sure you pop out to my Fusion Festival on July 27th. Pop out to Reggae Fest. The DJ Focus podcast will be broadcasting live from Reggae Fest on July 6th. On March 28th, DJ Focus Podcast will be broadcasting live from the King of the Ring battle competition with all of the dope MCs. It's going to be extra fire. Oktoberfest coming up. And I will be on vacation from April 26th to May 6th. So 2 Thursdays I'll be going. So Quana going to be holding it down by herself. She's going to be holding it down and doing what she need to do. All right. So make sure y'all keep on tuning in to the podcast for those weeks. We love you. We out. Peace.